babies and gentlemen, welcome to the second annual Coast to Coast Christmas party hosted by Mars, Utah, and myself, and co-hosted by my brother, Amity Left. How are you guys tonight?
Ho, 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 jolly-o. I'm just happy to be here with you two gents, the second annual. We got a packed house, it seems, so I'll say hello to everyone real quick in the chat house. Big what up to everybody. Thank you all for being here. Pass it right on down the line to the llama man himself, dressed to impress. Oh my goodness, Mr. Mars, Utah, coming in live from the East Coast. How are we, Mars?
Oh, fantastic. Excited to be back for the second annual Coast to Coast Christmas special here in Upland with you fellas. Yeah, had to run back the old llama sweater from last year. So, just ready to party. Exciting stuff.
Yes. And I'm going to say yes to that one more time. Well, the party starts where the party starts, and the party starts right here at the 2261 Fillmore Street. This is the Clay Theater here in Upland. So if you want to join us on the journey, this is where we'll begin. Come on over to the, I actually got to send myself over here. I'm going to have, oh no, I've got 6 cents. That's enough to get me to New York. Isn't that right, Mars?
It should be enough. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It should be right around the correct number. But yeah, I haven't been over to the Clay Theater in quite some time.
It's been a minute for myself too. You know, I did some renovations over the year, and let me see if I can get a good bird's eye. Oh,
what was that? 2216 Fillmore?
It is 2261 Fillmore Street in San
61.
Francisco.
I got dyslexic 95 on that one.
Oh yeah, it happens to me all the time. How can I get? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful theater building.
I keep getting Gilmore Girls instead of Fillmore Street.
Fillmore Girls, come on over and enjoy the gray clay, I like to call it. So yeah, we'll start here, and we have all sorts of fun excitement, lots of things to share with you. We've got gifts, animations, and giveaways, all sorts of things, right, Mars?
Oh, a gaggle of goodies in our Santa sack tonight. So, we've got a bunch of NFTs for those people out there. And I will be giving away at some point from my personal stash. Well, I guess I shouldn't say giving away. Someone will win the option to trade me any 3 of their properties for a sunset collection.
Whoa, wait, say that again. You're going to trade somebody?
Well, you can't just give away properties in Upland. So the prize is actually the ability to trade me any 3 of your properties for a outer sunset collection.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's a good deal. That's a good swap-a-maroo. Can you give somebody a property in the real world?
I mean, you can. You got to pay the...
Yeah, like a real property. You can just hand somebody over. Okay. We got to work on that in the metaverse then, so we can just gift on over some properties here.
Yeah, you'd probably have to give your cut, a little UPEX tax to the man.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair play. Well, speaking of the men of the hour, we got some men from Upland here waiting in the wings. Maybe we pull them in. We got X1.
Sorry to cut you off here. I see this comment from Ryan, and let's be clear. This year, you don't have to go to the addresses like last year. So we're just having fun cruising around because that's what we like to do here. But it's not going to shut you out of anything if you don't go to the addresses.
That's right. You can do it. You can play the game the way you like.
Yeah. Well, last year, at the first annual Coast to Coast Christmas, Upland was a much smaller community. I had the ladies from Red Planet Industries were in the house, keeping track by hand of the visitors at each location. And so things have changed quite a bit. So maybe we can get the ability to get those visitor numbers at some point in the future.
Fair play. All right, sounds good to me. Well, I was going to bring in Mr. X1 the Gamer and General Matt from Upland. Let's get this party started right, So let's make it official. And
Yeah.
bring these boys on into the stream here. Bring them into the fold.
They've
Love
already
and
had a heck
Mary.
of a day, these
What's up,
two,
guys?
slinging properties.
All right. Hello. Yes.
We did have a big
Hello.
day. It was very exciting.
How's it going, gentlemen?
That's
Really
right. You
good.
guys had the big auction today, yeah?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
huge. $38,000 in donations was raised to go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So it was a huge day. The Upland
Yeah.
community really stepped up, and it was a blast. Records were broken. It was insane.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
it was
great.
super exciting. I mean, just
Perfect. You know we love St. Jude at Upland. So
Yeah.
we're coming up on the anniversary of the Play Give Connect, engineered by Stirs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't have. I don't know anything about it, to be honest.
Oh, we had about the beginning of last year, we had Stirs Merlin engineered and Rick Courier helped him, but Play Give Connect campaign to raise money for St. Jude. We sold out a block for Fiat in Fresno that was donated to
that's
St.
awesome.
Jude. And then Upland was nice enough to put, what was it, Sloan Kettering up for sale in Manhattan and match the proceeds and give it to St. Jude's as well.
That's awesome.
So I think it was about $8,000 Upland community
Oh,
raised.
wow.
Yeah, that's real well done. Yeah, the Upland community steps up. I think it's the best community on the internet. So
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Yeah, that was. I was just thinking that was. I think New Year's Eve last year. X1 that you joined us for the New Year's Eve party when you
yeah,
were fresh
ready.
into the
Well,
fold.
ready for this? This is my 1 year anniversary, basically, and being on your show, I was.
You mean to the date?
Yeah, no, not to the day. I'm about 3 days late here, but your guys' show was like one of the first things I did when I joined a year ago. So a lot has changed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Full
Yeah, I
circle.
remember that. It
Coming
was
full
like,
circle.
yeah, it was like you just jumped right in to the
Yeah,
fold there. I
you
believe.
said you were about a week deep, and then we pulled you onto our shenanigans.
Yeah, so I will say, hey, the setup here is nice. Things have changed here too. I love this
Yeah.
setup. This is good. This is
cool.
slick.
Yeah, actually never
Yeah.
seen this before. StreamYard, neat.
Oh yeah. We've changed the. It only took 300 shows to get it right. But we're here now, and we're doing okay. But,
Yes,
yeah, I mean, I remember. I think when you came on for that, it was like I remember you being like brand new to the whole thing, and it was like you had just like jumped in and you were off to the races with it. It seems like, yeah. I mean, a lot has changed. What's the biggest milestone for you in the last year?
I mean, I think there's a lot. I think the number one thing is just numbers. When you look at the numbers, just how much we've grown. We were maybe at 2,000 to 3,000 in Discord at the time when I joined, when I was on this show last, and just today we passed 41,000. So I mean, that's
I didn't even know that.
huge growth. So I think that's the biggest milestone there. And that's just, think about that. That's just a percentage what we see on Discord or in Telegram or on Reddit. This is a percentage of what we see in the game. So exponential growth. It's been fantastic. It's been great. It's been a wild ride.
And what about you, General Matt? What's the biggest milestone for you in the past year?
I mean, it's been an absolutely tremendous year. First of all, honestly, like one of my highlights of the year was the Upland Gala today. That was like just such a cool effort. See the community come together, and especially in the interest of charity, and like just to be a part of that. It was funny. It was like we had right after we got done with the auction, I started like calculating like how much that we were going to donate, and already a team member of ours like posted in how much we were going to donate, and like it wasn't until like really hit me that we were doing like a charity thing. It was like, felt like David and I were just so busy getting this stuff together that I didn't really sink in until the end. So that was a really cool thing. But in terms of just like overall milestones, just seeing the team growth has been tremendous. Like we have people to own so many different parts of what we're doing now, which is absolutely fantastic. It's not falling on people who can't, just don't have the capacity to juggle a bunch of stuff. So that's been super great.
Absolutely. I think one thing that's pretty cool is that there's like a 24-hour presence in the cafe on Discord. I think that's pretty awesome. That's an exciting milestone in my mind, that there's always somebody in the room having a chat about Upland. Is crazy. So if you need to, if you're jonesing for some Upland, you can jump right in there at any time and get right into it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's true. The Upland Cafe is a community initiative that I think it's one of the best things.
Yeah.
that the community has done. In fact, fun story, it actually happened after Santa Clara. It was General Mort. I was on vacation, and General Mort opened up the cafe, and I come back, and there's this cafe, and it just took off, and it was the community in there is 100. It's just all positive, people helping each other. It's for the metaverse to succeed, it's going to take the community, and the community at Upland is amazing.
Yeah, very cool. I agree. So yeah, there's so much that to kind of go into or cover. What is it that you guys are looking forward to in the next year to come? If you can speak on that.
I mean, there's a lot, of course. I think, like, for me, seeing Metaventures kind of take off is going to be a really exciting opportunity for all of us and for all the players. It's just to see like what players are capable of in that capacity. Obviously, there's a bunch of stuff we can't talk about that is also very exciting. But just looking forward to the continued growth and continually scaling the team and getting people to be responsible for a lot of these different things that are becoming taxing due to how many players we're getting. So but in terms of features, of course, Metaventures and things like in-game communication, stuff that's all on the roadmap, I'm just excited to see come to light.
Yes, in-game communication. That sounds great.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. For me, Meta Motors, I think, really stands out as something I'm super excited to. Don, in our last AMA, showed off. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he showed off some of the designs for the Meta Motors vehicles that are coming, and with that, we're going to get some more in-game features, in-game gameplay, via racing eventually and stuff like that. And so the Meta Motors represents, I think, this next level of immersion in Upland, and I could not be more excited. And they look so good. I'm really excited.
They look pretty great.
Oh, that's super cool. Yeah. When do you think we'll see these cars? Do we is it first quarter-ish or second, or we don't
we need a hard date? No, I'm just
I mean, I'd love to give you guys more concrete timelines, but
a little Christmas present, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I wish that would be cool. No, definitely not that soon, but we do have people that are working really hard on this stuff. Love to give you more concrete timelines, but we work in such a fluid environment and things change so rapidly, and especially with just bringing on new members of the team, right? The more that we bring on people to own this stuff, to actually manage it and build it, easier it is going to get to start deploying these things. So I'm really excited about all of that.
Yeah. So actually, X1, when you first started, how many people were on the team to how many are on the team now?
Oh, well, we just had our last meeting, and we're closing in on 100, our all hands meeting. And I think when I started, there was like 5 US based team members.
Wow.
I think I was the 6th US hire or something like that. And most of our team was in Ukraine, and now we're looking at almost 100 people. I mean, I think we were like 20 something, 25 maybe when I joined, maybe 30. So it's more than tripled at this point. It's been insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm holding back my dad joke about that being a 200 hands-in meeting then.
I don't think you held it back, Mars.
That
whole time, I'm such a dork.
Yeah, well,
100 people would have 200 hands.
If you guys don't mind, I'm just curious, since we're here, what's your standout memory of the last year in Upland?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like it would definitely be. I thought I was I was going after a mafia property, and the one that I thought was the mafia property that I went after, it wasn't, and somebody else had bought it, and I was like, oh, I missed it, and so I'll just buy the one right next to it. And that happened to be a mafia property. So
there you go.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I picked that up and then like had a really crazy sale for it, and like a mind-blowing sale for it. And like, yeah, so that was, mind-blowing, totally insane that could happen. Such a rare property, and crazy. So that's definitely my big tickle. What about you, Mars?
Awesome.
Let's see, from this year, we'll try to narrow it down because we actually have 2 years now, so that's crazy.
All right, yeah, it's all blending together for me a little bit.
My most exciting purchase, I believe, was Brooklyn this year.
Brooklyn was this year.
Okay, perfect. Then my most exciting purchase was getting the Thunderbolt in Coney Island, the roller coaster on the beach. It was
yeah, that's
midnight
right.
for me
That's
on the
pretty
East Coast. I spent probably 45 minutes setting a trail over that over that property repeatedly, and amongst a bunch of other people, and literally launched out of the seat when the celebration started. So that was probably my most exciting part inside of the game. And I'll go with a B for LeftHousr, and I also being featured in the artist spotlight for both of us probably was pretty high.
Yes. Yeah, that's a milestone right there.
That's
Jeez,
where
I
I was
forgot
going to
about
go
that
with
one.
it. The artist spotlight, the pieces you made for that, the block explorers, that was a highlight of the year for me for sure.
Yeah.
Chicago as well, being a hometown, that was really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love
And
to
our
do my
little-
hometown. Fortunately, I'll never experience it.
Our little strip down there in San Fran, Dublin Street, that's just grown out nicely. Brothers picked up many properties, myself as well as our older brother, Fading Armageddon's right there. So Mars might be there. I don't know. We got a nice little spot down there on Dublin Street.
Your clan is there. That's cool.
And your node, man, your community. It's awesome.
Yeah. Down here on Dublin Street. There it is. Yeah.
Should we head over to the old airport, LeftHousr?
I think so. We probably should. Yeah. Probably
Get flying to
time to get.
Chicago.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's get to Chicago. Where's my? Oh man, my map is all flipped around in a weird way. Oh yeah, that's because I was showing off the theater.
I'm gonna try to hit my man Dizzy's terminal because he's a solid.
Which
guy.
one is that? Terminal 2 or where are we at with Dizzy?
I don't know. I just clicked on it randomly and went with it. That's the kind of
Okay.
planning I usually do.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, getting them all aboard. Wait, no, that's what we said when we get on the train. That's right. Can we take a train from Chicago to, or it'll take too long?
We could take a train from Chicago to Kansas City. That's why I sent the route that way for you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
'Cause I know you love your train rides.
We gotta get one in there. Okay, I'm boarding a flight here. On
All
the way
right.
on.
So yeah, what property went for the most earlier today, fellas?
$30 million or 30 million UPIX.
UPIX, yeah. It
Whoa.
was a Brooklyn ultra rare. So we did 5 ultra rare Main Street collection properties in Brooklyn to end the auction, and each one was basically had a higher mint price, and that one had a minting cap price of like 15.8 million, I think it was. So Abdullah basically paid double as a premium for that property, which is insane.
Wow. Yeah, I watched it up until the Main Street property. It went for 5 and change million.
Yeah, I think the first couple
lost track of it.
Yeah, it was like 5 and then I think 7 or something like that.
Yeah,
and
then
then
4, 5, 7, 12, 18, and then
Yeah.
30. It would just kept breaking records.
So insane.
Wow. I gotta say, I want to see intros keep evolving. I was a little nervous though, that we might catch X1 getting out of the shower or something, or Bob Saget jump in. But
I'm glad you
that was
guys
very
enjoyed
enjoyable.
that. We had fun with
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm wearing right now. I just you don't see my
Yeah, all
pants.
credit to David, by the way. David produced that whole thing. It was just all I did was take footage of me doing.
No, super fun. Actually, Mars, Utah. We need to get you to do a jingle for us for the Upland update, and have those in some of our intros. I think that's a necessity that needs to happen.
All right, we can do that. Yep, definitely. I know there's been some chatter, maybe even it'll happen later tonight, about updating the podcast theme song, since the entire thing is about San Francisco, because that's all we had when I wrote it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. It's funny. How much is
Crazy.
there's the mention of the UPIX price, right? For getting into the game. Everything has changed from the lyrics to the song to where we are now, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think it says $4,000. So 4,000 UPIX, I think you got when you stepped in the door, and I don't know where it's at now. I know it went up a bit, so my song was wrong for a while. I know it's still going.
It's
I gotta
pretty
be less
close. I think it's
specific.
4,500, so you're not too far off.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that I think that was the price, but 45, 4.5 grand. There's not a lot of rhymes there, so we just went for 4.
4 sounds better.
Well, we do have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Dirk Lewis in the waiting room here. Should we pull him on into the fold here?
Why not?
Let's bring him on into this conversation here. Hello, Mr. Dirk.
Hello.
There
Hello,
he is.
sir.
How you been? It's been
Good
a minute.
evening. Good evening. Good.
Hey, you're looking great, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Solid answer. I like that, Derek.
yeah. See, you got your styling. I like the outfit, the hair. It's. I hadn't seen you in a while. You look good. Have you been working out?
Yeah, always, because usually during the day I get kind of bored, and maybe I do 1 hour of Upland a day, and then 7 days or 7 hours of workout. That's my typical day.
What are you benching these days? I'm just kidding. I'm just. You don't have to answer that personal question.
4 large stacks of Upix.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah. So, Dirk, let me ask you, what's your big milestone for the year?
The current year?
Yeah, the one 2021. We're getting close to the end of it here. We were just kind of going around the room talking about big milestones and things that happened in what was the most meaningful thing that happened in Upland for you in this year, if you can narrow it down.
It's a hard question.
It is, I'm sure, from your perspective as well.
To be honest, I cannot answer that, because I think there were so many good things happening. It would be probably wrong to pick one and say this was the biggest event, right? I mean, when you found a company, right, you always get super excited, when more people are joining. And I don't know if you heard it, but we had an extremely good day, because when you look at Debrader numbers, right, which we're still working with Debrader, because what they're showing there is not what we believe is right, and we're discussing that with them. But internally, we had always we had actually grown quite significantly, especially in the last 6 weeks. So we crossed for the first time 100,000 daily active users. I think it was early in December. So, and then we were going, between 80 and 100,000 daily active users. But today we had 160,000. So we went actually from our old record, which was 102, I think, to 160, which was just phenomenal.
Wow.
And I just couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that. Actually,
I was also blown away when I saw that.
That was really
And actually,
I know we had the
funny
show
enough,
tonight.
Dirk, our previous record was actually yesterday, and it was 130,000.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shoot, you're taking away my drama.
Sorry.
Wow. So, with the whole growth of the entire space, play to earn space, NFT space, crypto space, it seems like we're still heading up. Do you think more people are on their way in the next quarter? What do you predict will be the number you hit on that level?
So, normally, I'm running numbers in Upland, and I always have to predict somehow, because, obviously we have investors, have to show where we're going. And, I was always wrong in terms of my assumptions, but completely in the wrong direction, which is, obviously positive. They like what we always underestimate and then overachieve. So it's super hard, but what we're currently seeing is all this stacking, right? We did get, users in, and the funny thing is when you look, and I'm going to get to do business like here, but when you acquire the first users, you always look at cohorts, right? How we call that. So we launched our first cohort when we had the closed beta, and I don't know, LeftHousr, when you joined, but were you in the closed beta or in the open beta? Do you remember?
Oh God, I don't know. It's all a blur to me now.
Blur.
I think it was April 2. Was it 2 years ago? April? Does that sound right, Mars?
Yeah, I was in the open beta. I think we looked it up. When we talked to Edon last year, actually, or someone. And you were in March, and I was in May.
Oh, okay,
That's
so
right.
you were in the open beta in 2020.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we launched. I mean, maybe for those who have not, how we started everything, and we launched the closed beta. So we had actually a press release saying, Upland, got funded. It was our first funding, and we announced something on CoinDesk. We got funding, and here's a wait list. Please join. And I think we had immediately, if I'm not mistaken. And we were still small. We didn't have even product out. I think roughly 5,000 people on the wait list. And then we started, and we opened up the closed beta, That's also when we celebrate the Genesis week, right? The first week of June there. And that's where we had, we let 10 people in or so, right? And the way they actually were able to purchase properties, there was no block explorer or something. There was just the map, and all you could do is you zoom into the map and purchase something with PayPal, directly, right? I put themselves up, every day I put up maybe 20 properties to purchase. Then people came in and they bought them, and that's how it all started growing. But coming back to the cohort, so people who joined actually in June 2019, not all of them, but most of them are still active and playing Upland, right? Which is super amazing, because normally, when you have a game or people drop off, but all of the cohorts, every monthly cohort is still active and be with us, which is super encouraging. That shows really that we're building something new in a way which was not built, the way it was. All the numbers, KPIs we show to external people, they also, this cannot be true what you're showing us. And which is very, very encouraging.
Yeah, that's so cool, man. It's so cool. It's mind-boggling to how fast it grows, and then there's those moments when you're in the middle and you forget that you need to be patient because or whatnot. But then you turn around and God, there's so many more things now. From this point from last year, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, how many cities were out this time last year?
Well, I think we just got Fresno because we were giving away some Fresno collections and they were super hot.
That's right.
It could be, a year ago, right? We did the show last year, right? It was
I think, Dirk, you were on with Joel from Blockchain Heroes on New Year's Eve as well. But another week after that. I think we popped this one off and then we did the official New Year's Eve celebration.
That's true. Yeah. We had. I think we announced the partnership with the Blockchain Heroes, right, at that time already.
I think Don came on the Christmas and showed us City Hall covered with snow and all that stuff we were going to do with the buildings last year, if I remember right.
Yeah. And David and X1 and General Mort weren't yet with us, right? So which is
I was just barely here. It's actually my 1-year anniversary. This show represents that. So super cool. And so it was Fresno. Fresno had just dropped when I had joined.
Yeah. So let me pick up. I of course was a little bit prepared, right? Looking at what were the highlights, and there are lots of highlights, and hopefully I don't do anything wrong here. Not to mention some. But of course, the first big highlight was on May 7th. Do you know, LeftHousr, what happened there?
May 7th? No.
There was the artist spotlight of LeftHousr.
Oh my God! Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's what I mean. I thought when Mars or Emmett brought it up, I was like, was that last year? I thought it was I'm in the metaverse way too much. But May 7th. Holy Jesus. I'm not a date guy. Wow,
okay, let me run through all the other highlights, which of course, no. So then I think let's go chronologically. Where we start. I think the one which really enjoyed was the Sandbox War. I don't know if you talked about it already previous in the show, so I don't want to repeat anything.
Not really too much, Dirk. If you want to get into it,
the Sandbox Wars were very special. I remember the discussions about the cell towers.
That was awesome. Actually, I was just about to bring that up. I thought that was a really, really fun interactive game. The most interactive time I feel like I had in Upland for sure was.
I was a dog patch lieutenant. I was setting alarms in the middle of the night, harassing people on Discord at 4 a.m. to start buildings.
Yeah, that was a good one. Very good. Good game.
Good one, yeah. So that was good, right?
Yeah.
Then of course we launched the constructions. The idea of Spark with the resource token, right? Big importance of our economy. Then we had the Blockchain Heroes and of course the portal. As you all know, we currently can import the cards from the Wax blockchain of the Blockchain Hero cards. But the next year, hopefully, we have, for sure, we're working on it, right? We can import actually more NFTs from other blockchains. We're super excited about this one. Second layer NFT or whatever you want to call it, right? So that's really cool. It's coming up. Then I was super excited also about the Rockefeller Center auction. There was a little bit that day. We were super nervous because we had actually CBS in the house, 60 Minutes, and they were filming us. And they said, "Oh, now we're doing this auction, and hopefully, someone buys it, right?" And actually, what happened is where then in real life the Rockefeller Center is, people. It was purchased, within 2 seconds, which was actually a great effect, for the TV show. Then we had the Genesis week. I think maybe X1 already talked about it. He said he was going to mention it, so I'm going to skip that. Then we had this Chicago Mob Tour, where also, again, what we also always believe, it's great when the more community is involved, the better it is. And we had Loyal Doyle, right, who did also commented on that tour. It was great. Then also we announced that we're offsetting the carbon footprint of the EOS mainnet. We did that. And actually, we're probably pretty soon going to announce, we just did a deal with another company called Carbon Earth. We're going to actually offsetting much more of the energy Upland is consuming. So we're announcing that early next year, which is also pretty cool. And then all the partnerships. So we had the first partnership was with the Hyperloop between Cleveland and Chicago. That was actually the reason we opened up to Cleveland and Chicago at that time. That was a great highlight. And the Halloween spirits, that was also with all the ornaments. It was actually quite a short-term deal. We came to an agreement with the brand spirits, I think, early October, and then we had to rush to create all the assets and everything. So that was actually quite fun. And then, of course, the agreement with the NFLPA, the license agreement, maybe not that interesting for most of the Europeans, but stay tuned. Of course, as you know, what you could see here in the background, we're working on soccer, or like Europeans say, football. Working on some of those things as well. Cannot announce anything yet. And and then the last thing I want to mention is, of course, the city opening of Bronx. And we did, as always, stress test, but then I was just blown away how fast it sold out, right? The non-NFAs, 2 hours. I have not expected that, right? I said, oh, it takes 2-3 days. And then 2 hours later, it was all sold out, right? So that means also going forward when we open up new cities, and I think there's a lot of rumors out there what's coming, but it's going to be very exciting. People will be very excited what's coming. But overall, when you look at the numbers, now we sold over 2 million NFTs. I don't know which other platform is out there and has sold that many. I just don't know. And earlier this month I gave an interview, and I said, oh, we have 140,000 landowners. Now I just checked, and now we have 180 something landowners, which is also just a big number, right? Which is super encouraging, because everyone, when you own land, right, you want to do something with it, and with all now businesses coming, people can do so many cool things with it, and beautify it, run and operate businesses there. So that is really, look really forward, because now we're slowly entering the second phase of Upland, because we always said Upland is divided into 3 phases, and maybe say differently in the future, but right now the way we see it, the first phase was always what we call the infrastructure phase. Basically, we were selling land so people could get started with something. That's also where we had all the subsidies when you purchase something, you earn a yield and things. So that's something we did. So that was the first phase, the infrastructure phase. The second phase is now what we're entering now, is really the economy. And as you know, a small hobby of ours here is really to build a real economy, which is super stable. And so where people start to interacting much more with us. So right now, of course, you can always trade properties and between players, but going forward, you can trade lots of other NFTs, sell them, and so on. So this is super exciting. We have also some very short term. We have some even more exciting news around the whole trading aspect. So that's what we were currently working on. And then the third phase is, I don't know exactly when that will start, is always what we call the mixed reality, right? So mixed reality means for us is, when really we're blurring with the real world. So you do something in the real world, or you start something in the virtual world. You do some, treasure hunt in the virtual world. I don't say that we have a concrete concept here, but then, finish it maybe in the real world. Or, you're going to use, augmented reality glasses like this, right? And experience really that Upland unique value proposition that is based on the real world. So
I want to make a song with that version of Miles we just saw.
Yeah, I'm looking at all this NFT utility for music stuff you guys got here. I had not seen this yet. This is amazing.
Rapper Miles looks pretty dope.
Yeah,
Yep.
these are great. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I was absolutely blown away with the speed of the Bronx. Like you were saying, Dirk, just for a whole city to go out that fast. It was not too long ago. I forget what stream we were doing, maybe here, but I felt like my parents. I was talking about the good old days of Upland when you could just buy whatever you wanted, and it actually designed a contest myself to try to sell out Buena Vista in San Francisco, giving out NFTs, and then now boom, the whole place is gone. So it's just a wild change.
Yeah, it's going to be super interesting to see once we open up, even larger cities, right? I mean, when you think about all around the world, not saying that we're doing it, but just think about, you have London, Tokyo, LA, all those big cities which are still, or Mexico City, right? And, that's, we need to have that repository, inventory, right, for people to really, find places where they want to live virtually in the future.
Mexico sounds nice. That would be fun. Yeah.
Still need a Spanish version of Upland, obviously. So that's something else.
Yeah. Well, cool. I mean, go on.
Sorry. I just wanted to say one last thing, and it was just kind of like alongside the Bronx release and seeing how much that moved. Seeing the secondary market grow has been really exciting alongside that. If you guys haven't seen, just checking out how much value is being traded in the secondary market on a daily basis is astronomical. I mean, it's just so much crazier than it was back in April and June and whatnot. So that's been really spectacular to see.
Yeah, the state of Manhattan right now is pretty wild.
It sure is. Yeah, if you guys didn't see, I think you guys have now traded nearly $6 million in the last 30 days in UpX, which is insane.
Wow. Nice. Yeah, this is it's a good time. Exciting stuff. There was that phase. I'm not going to remember the exact time frame, but when you could tell just a tidal wave of people came in. Basically every offer that I had put up that had been laying there was instantly gone. The ones I forgot were out there. You just from the transaction level, you could tell things were changing, even if you weren't paying attention to anything else. It's pretty exciting.
That's super cool to hear.
I did not confirm Mexico City.
Trying to get you in trouble, Dirk. Trying to get you in trouble.
That's the reason I mentioned multiple cities, because otherwise, if I would have just mentioned one,
and to catch you slipping.
Hilarious. Well, you guys, it's been amazing to chat with you guys, and it means the world that you guys came in and shared your time and your opinions and thoughts on the future and the past and the present of Upland. So, but we'll let you guys go, and so you guys can enjoy your night, and we'll bring in our next guestesses.
Yeah. Hey, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, and here's a 2022 2022, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Pleasure.
Yeah. Can't wait for Meta Motors. I feel like it's just yesterday. Dirk was showing us that VW van in the back.
I know.
Oh yeah. You're gonna be surprised.
Lots of good stuff in 2022, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for all the work. Thank you. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you,
Thanks for the
guys.
support, guys.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, guys.
Awesome.
Happy holidays.
All righty. Okay, so let's I have our next guest here waiting in the wing, but we might as well play the theme song to get it going here.
Oh, we might as well.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that.
It's the UpX podcast, baby. Glad you tuned in. Got your host, thank me later, and too stupid to win. Might be coming obsession as soon as you begin. Start out king of the street, then lock in iconic in. Welcome to Upland. Grab your UpX, man. On your way in the door, hit you with $4,000. Get to buying and gripping, then to selling and flipping. Over to moving and shucking. I'm Scrooge McDuckin' in UpX. The name's Big Mars, aka Johnny Utah. Unique NFT 101, never seen before. Sitting atop my throne with Venus on Mount Olympus. Catch me up a terrace, guarantee it's never flipping. Went from plotting for lots to obsessing collections. Scouting the hottest districts and dope intersections. From SF to NY, all the way back again. Just to catch a show at the Red Door with Nietzsche Rin. Then head over to Clay Theater, see Left House for the flicks. Or on Upland Action News, Alexa report and convince. Once we get cars rolling on these streets and we're dripping. All cruising the Embarcadero on some bikes that are ripping. Put no limits on life, see no fear to be different. Chance to rebuild the world with the sky as the limit. Stopping by Saturn Street, it's real hard that I miss you. The name's Mars, Utah, call me Mr. Buena Vista. It's the Upix Podcast, baby, glad you tuned in. Got your host, thank me later, and too stupid to win. Might be coming obsession as soon as you begin. Start out king of the street, then lock it iconic in. Welcome to Upland, grab your Upix man. On your way in the door, hit you with $4,000. Get to buying and gripping, then to selling and flipping. Over to moving and shucking, I'm Scrooge McDucking in Upix. Break the boundaries of the world and do it with impunity. Play, earn, connect, and do that ish beautifully. Stop and smell the breakfast, cruising on Bacon Street. Get educated on the Mound University. Districts large or small with diversity. Except for Alamo Square, especially on Steiner Street. The Upix economy developing our properties. Got some fun scavenger hunts with exclusive finders fees. And that just keeps reminding me of tone-to-tone NFTs. Popping like a lottery, you gotta get a look at these. It's guaranteed to get showcase bumping. Quarter in the market, yo, it's called Ronald Rumpin'. Go see my man McCurry, you're on Upland Uncovered. For players new and old, there's information discovered. Be sure to join the Discord, FTML creature. I'm Jeff Bezos with the flows, man, it's been nice to meet you. It's the Upix Podcast, baby, glad you tuned in. Got your host, thank me later, and too stupid to win. Might be coming obsession as soon as you begin. Start out king of the street, then lock it iconic in. Welcome to Upland, grab your Upix man. On your way in the door, hit you with $4,000. Get to buying and gripping, then to selling and flipping. Over to moving and shucking, I'm Scrooge McDucking in Upix. Red Planet Industries, spreading across the Upland globe. Play, earn, connect, and save the drama for the llamas.
All right. It's the boys from the Upix Podcast. How the hell are we, boys?
Excellent. How we doing, Left? Mars?
Oh my God, there he is.
Oh, gentlemen, nice. We're 5 for 5 with the Santa hats.
I know. I was just like, dang.
Lined on up here. Not bad. Everybody got the email. That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
I like
How's
your,
the old holiday spirit been treating you guys?
Oh, pretty good. You know, you got 4 kids running around biting your ankles. It's fun. So it's the best time of the year.
Do you feel like Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation at times around the holidays? Does that happen as a dad?
Not yet, but it's bound to happen.
Yeah. I would look forward to that if I was a pops. That would be my goal.
Yeah.
The suit this year, Too Stupid, is on point. I was excited. I figured you wouldn't let us down again. So
Very nice, very nice.
I'm glad you like that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
amazing. Holy moly.
that's a different one from last year, right?
Yeah, I always got to bring it for you guys. I mean, you guys, you got the mask. Left House always has something crazy going on. So, you know, I got to bring it when I come on your show.
Appreciate it.
It has been brought in.
Yeah. And what's
And
up with
Mars,
you,
I like
Mr.
that
Thank Me Later?
Well, not much here. I'm not nearly as festive. I literally, like, last minute, I was like, I should
Hold
probably
on, though.
try-
But you're clean shaven, though. You look great.
Oh,
yeah, that's real.
yeah. The girl made me. She was like, I want to try something different. I did shave one time, like completely, but I look like a mutant Gerber baby. It was horrible. So she's like, never again on that. So yeah, try not the goatee. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, it's working out for you.
Got a real Mick Foley look there. I'm kind of scared of you now, TMO.
Mick Foley. Oh, I like that. I could go with that. Oh, sandwich. Dude, you want to talk about sandwich? Legit, I just made this sandwich from, I went, okay, so real quick, I went to Honey Baked Ham, right? I was like, man, that's my holiday favorite. if you've never been to Honey Baked Ham, when you go and you order, they say, well, how many people are you feeding? And I just stared awkwardly around because I'm just chilling by myself. I was like, well, one, but you know, and the guy's like, I got you. And he pulls out like a big ham and a big turkey. He's like, this is what you want? And I was like, yep. And he's like, all right. I think I got like a 10% don't kill yourself discount, which was nice. So
I feel your pain on that. I don't know if you're familiar with the sub chain Jersey Mike's, but
Oh yeah, we got that out
yeah.
here in Cali.
they have
Oh,
they have a giant size that they claim feeds 3, and it really hurts my feelings that they tell me that.
right.
Is that their
Amazing.
Philly cheese that you just mow down and then you feel like you're going to have a coronary?
It's like, this feeds 1. Okay, Jersey Mike's, thanks for hurting my feelings.
Really? 3? I could see saying 2, but 3 people? I have been known to eat 2 of those. So, like, when I order Chinese food, I judge it by how many the fortune cookies they give. If I get less than a dozen fortune cookies, I did not order enough Chinese food. Like, that's just the rule.
That is
play.
fair. Like, oh, they
Yeah.
threw me 6 fortune cookies. Oh man.
Man, I'm slacking. They think this is only feeding a family of 6. If I don't hit the eating requirement of at least a dozen people, I'm sad.
So on that note, is there a Chinese restaurant due to be built in Alamo Square at this point, or no?
Ooh, well, I think Chinatown, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Chinatown's going to have that legit takeout.
we need Kent to come through.
Yeah,
Did you
dude,
know
Kent's
that,
got a lot of. Kent, I'm glad. I mean, I know he's doing his Chad Finney, Crypto Finney. What is it? I should know
Crypto Finney, yep.
Crypto Finney. I don't know why I think Chad Finney when I saw. Maybe I think I went anyway. But yeah, he's got a lot of prime property in San Francisco in some really key neighborhoods. So, is anybody monitoring what he's using his Spark on? I haven't looked.
No, I
haven't
haven't
looked
heard
either.
a peep from him in a while, other than I know his properties in Buena Vista aren't doing anything.
Yeah, I have to check. Any of you sleuths out there, tell us what Kent's up to. And while you're at it, let's see what that slippery bastard Kenny's up to.
Oh yeah, but you know Alamo Square's floor is over $3 million right now, or 3 million UpX.
That's insane.
What?
Wow, I just snuck myself back in there not too long ago. I sold for some reason, and then it just seemed like a good point. It was like now or never to get back in. I'm glad I did.
What price point did you get back in at?
Maybe a couple hundred. It wasn't that painful. That's why I took it.
I mean, still though. I mean, a couple hundred. It's 100,000. Seems like ooh.
Yeah, it was not too much more than what I sold for. So that's why I was like, I'll just suck it up, bite the bullet, and get back in because I shouldn't have left in the first place.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, and then boom, rocket ship. So happy about that.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, I
What,
still got a property up there in the old Alamo Square.
Yeah, you got your little. It's the whatchamacallit on the corner, don't you?
Yeah, it's a little corner spot, I think. Let me get the. Hell
there's
is
my
it?
beloved
Buena
Buena
Vista?
Vista.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
I have hopes of making an in Upland game where you can have team LARP battles in the Buena Vista Park.
Oh yeah.
that would be legit.
Just dress
Oh, yeah.
up like dorks and fight with wooden sticks in the park.
Well, I would love to see like block explorer battles.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be lovely. I'd do that.
Wait, that would actually be really interesting if your block explorers, in addition to you putting them as an icon, what if they made those like your workers? Like you could task your block explorers with different activities or.
Oh right, sort of like
Attributes and such.
I've been dabbling with Townstar a little bit, and you got to like get your little worker to kind of go to work, and it starts walking around on the land. And if it needs to like cut down a tree, it gets to walk out to the tree and cut it down, bring the piece of lumber to the little lumber chest, and then if you want to build somebody else comes and picks it up. Yeah, it'd be nice to have minions building and working for you in Upland. That'd be fun.
Yeah, or maybe because if they introduce minions, maybe then you can give your minions can have block explorer, so you can like give your minion a block explorer. Because I want to see what they do for functionality of like more than just your individual unit. I think that there's expansion opportunity again, like if we have workers or when the mines and the farms come out, like being able to decorate your workers with your explorers would be cool.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
Yeah, can you just like imagine like a field of zombies out there just like working away? Like, what the heck's going on there? Yeah,
Your drone field. Yeah. I
yeah.
like that. Oh, I land in 2 seconds, boys.
There you
Here
go.
it is.
And then what? And then what are you doing?
Well, we're in Chicago now. We got to get on a train. Is that right, Mars? Have you landed yet?
Let's see. I did land. Yeah, we're gonna hop the train to Kansas City here. We're doing our best version of planes, trains, and automobiles. We're gonna listen to some polka on the train to Kansas City.
Uh-huh. A little
Nice.
coast-to-coast action here.
A little coast to coast. I like that.
Well,
Yeah.
we always go. Well, always. This is only the second time, but
We
you know,
will always.
So flying out of the West Coast is only San Fran at this point, and we need to get to Manhattan. And I know my guy Left needs to at least be on a train for one segment. So this is the only way I can make it work.
What train are we taking? Hyperloop or terminal? What kind
We're
of-
taking the terminal to Kansas City. The Hyperloop, I believe, only goes to Cleveland to Two Stupid's house.
Right.
Yeah, don't get me started about that launch.
Oh,
I'm in travel. Really?
I actually own one Cleveland property, and it is an old apartment building, and the stone above the door says the Mars.
Ooh. That's pretty
Nice.
cool.
That's a nice infinite object you got back there, Mars.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's lurking.
Oh, I'll pull that up for you.
The old top shotter.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
dang, that's so legit.
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I gotta hide mine from my
definitely
kids, so
good perk of the old Nine Lives Lounge.
absolutely. But thank you guys for
I
having
won.
us on the
I
second year
won
in
a
a row.
Goober NFT on Dapper the other day too in Nine Lives Lounge. I have no clue
Nice.
what it is though.
Very nice.
That's good work. Crushing.
Oh yeah, were we supposed to talk about something?
I mean, you could talk about, whatever you want. I mean, we were kind of going, it's the end of the year, like anything, big milestones that happened in Upland for you, or like the thing that was like, yes, I was shaking or I freaked out, I crapped myself. One of those moments. Did you have anything like that this past year?
LeftHousr had like 10 of those moments, like before every show. Honestly, he craps himself. I think.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I mean, that's how you know it's going to be a good show, though. See, too stupid.
yeah.
If you crapped yourself before the show, then you could claim this is going to be a great show.
Flush it out. You got to
I
flush it
believe
out.
you, because that's dedication to the program. Like I shit myself, and I'm going to sit here in it for the entirety of this show.
Oh, no.
At some point, it's got to be a good show.
No,
It's gotta be a
no.
good show.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on, wait.
I think you're
Different show,
misunderstanding
different
what
show.
they're talking about.
I don't have poop in my pants right now. If that's what
Oh,
you're thinking. No.
I thought that was just how you kept it interesting. You're like, if I'm going to sit here in my own shit, it's got to be a good show. Like I'm going to put in the effort, because then if not, I'll just feel silly sitting here with poop in my pants.
Oh yeah, no, I would feel silly sitting here with poop in my pants for this. Like there's got to be a better explanation for life than that.
You touched on it there a bit, though. I do love the beginning show banter about this is going to be a great show.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
What
I
kind of
mean-
segments would you guys like to see more of? Because I see that people can type in what kind of segments and what things inside of the UpX podcast would y'all like to see more of, or like what's your favorite parts?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And while we're waiting for
Or what?
response,
And what do you
talking
fucking hate about it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. But what's the worst part about the UpX podcast?
You just got aggressive there.
I was kidding. I was joking. I was just trying to make Christmas spirit fun
about
again.
sparking the fake
No.
accounts, that's always a hot
Oh,
topic.
ouch. Yeah, that's fun.
Hot topic. Yeah. Now,
That's
starting
no
in
good.
2022, we're going to switch things up. We're going to try and start streaming live on Facebook and Twitch also. So you'll
Nice.
see our ugly mugs every week instead of just listening to us once a week. So looking to
I like
step our
that.
game up in 2022.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why you
we're-
guys are both cultivating the facial hair upgrades today.
Uh-huh.
I got to shave mine off. It makes me look really old.
It looks good though.
No,
that's
you look,
good.
you look wise beyond your years.
Super wise.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
which
it.
is, yeah,
I'm
Oh.
digging it.
yeah, it works. A little salt and pepper action.
I got
Yeah.
a lot of salt and pepper action going on over here. Hidden though.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. What are you guys looking forward to in the coming year in Upland?
Got to be cars, right?
Cars, yeah.
Cars and businesses.
The
Yeah.
businesses for sure. It's going to be interesting. I'm surprised that they allowed the trading of block explorers in general outside of the shops, because it kind of defeats the purpose. Like, I could just do what we always do and just do a side chain. Like, I mean, I've bought dozens and dozens of block explorers since that feature came out. Why would I pay a shop to take a commission of it? I mean, I guess there are benefits, obviously, but it's just an interesting thing. I wonder how much people will work around it, as opposed to just like, oh, I'll just put it up at the shop and let it sell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to how all that stuff is gonna to function and work, you know, like it seems like, you know, it'll be limited at first and then it'll start adding more, you know, features to it. But I have no idea. Like when I try to like figure out what that is, my mind just goes blank. I'm like, I'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Like what? I mean, I think it's a pretty easy system. The block explorers, at least.
No, but I mean, like when shops start opening up and you can sell things, and like you're saying, like how will people, like, are you gonna go to the shop and buy a bunch of stuff, you think?
Well, now that I say that, it would be way more convenient, and honestly, I feel like I would get better prices having it
absolutely.
be public. So I say that, but now I think about it, yeah, because having it at a shop essentially gives it availability 24/7, as opposed to just like catching somebody on Discord, and then you have to do the whole side trade. So now that I actually talk through it, yeah, I guess
its value.
Yeah, I can definitely, because I mean, I'll probably buy through shops more than off, unless I'm looking for something specific, I guess. But yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Over 100 block explorers now.
Like, it really depends on our ability to. I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to search out a specific block explorer if I wanted it. You know.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like if that's where I'm saying like the mechanics will probably be limited at first, but then as it grows, it'll probably be easier to find what you're looking for and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I
have you met the property search lately in Upland?
see property search. I definitely, block explorers and ornaments are two of my absolute favorite things. They interest me way more now than even properties. So I reached out to the Upland team. They're working on getting a list of all of the block explorers and their collections, because I'm going to try to put together like at least a pricing guide from my perspective and some baselines, like Beckett used to do, like a high, medium, low. Because now I've been dealing with them enough now that I can give you a pretty good estimate of what the market value is on most of them now.
Yeah, like if I wanted to track down my block explorers from the artist spotlight, I think I only remember where 3 or 5 of them went.
Yeah, so the one of ones are going to be really interesting, because I can't imagine, like the artist spotlight specifically, I can't imagine people trying to give those up, and trying to sell them at a shop I think would be very difficult without some strong marketing, because they're so niche.
You have all of them from the first one, right?
I do. I'm very proud to be the owner of the complete set of the first artist spotlight. That was
Wow, that's awesome. That's huge.
Shops will not be able to sell executive blockage. No one will want. I think you're wrong, Nitra. Nitra seems to think that there's not going to be a need in shops because they won't be able to sell block. They'll be able to sell all the other block explorers, and the shops will be able to make their own that are essentially from Upland. So I think it'll be wildly successful. And
what I'm pretty surprised about right now is these Christmas ornaments for buildings, how it's not going faster. I'm scooping up as many as I can. It blows my mind that they're still out there.
Yeah, I bought every one of them.
Well, no, they re-released. You know that they've been on sale like all day, right?
Today, yeah.
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 Oh.
So
Yeah, I bought
there's-
like 10 sets, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
I
then
haven't
I
bought any
promised
of
to
them.
buy it. I bought before they released them now. I promised a bunch of people I would pay 2x. I think I got like 2 million in outstanding buys for these ornaments. Because before, when it was just anyone, you can only buy one. Holy cow. It was, I offered way too much, but whatever. I think it's worth it. I think they'll be worth 10x next year. So I'm happy to pay 2x today.
Wow.
Geez,
Things
got
here, huh?
a lovely below mint offer in Manhattan. Should I accept it?
Take it. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Take it. 26 of 1K left. 26? That's a 25. They're going like
Get it.
hotcakes right now. I'll pick one of these up. I haven't gotten any of the Christmas decorations this year. I'm like, goose.
What?
No, I
You
haven't.
gotta
No.
grab
Are you
them all.
insane?
I know, I am.
Why
Like-
would you not?
I didn't go
I just
crazy
did.
on
I
Halloween.
I did. I
but-
just did now. I just bought
We had
one.
a
I'm gonna
10-minute
buy another
discussion
one.
on this today.
Really?
It's like being able to mint in San Francisco. This is the Genesis series of the Christmas decorations. Like the amount of importance this is going to play, they'll probably do a little contest this year, just like the Halloween one. But imagine in future years when they're doing these decorating contests and you have the legacy and the new ones and you're getting points for your decorations, but you're also going to get points for diversity. So if you really want to maximize your points, you're going to need both, the previous years and the current year's ornaments. And so as time goes on, there's going to be more neighborhoods than there will be just sheer number of ornaments on some of these early releases. So
Right.
I think that their value, I think people do not realize in the long-term gameplay how important these ornaments will be compared to, say, I don't know, another property in the Bronx. Like, stop paying secondary market prices that are absolutely insane, that are going to plummet the moment Queens is announced, and go buy yourself something that's actually going to be worth a lot of money in the future, aka these ornaments.
All right, I'm doing it. Going down the
Although,
list.
hashtag not financial advice.
Hashtag not financial advice. Yeah, I have something for that. Where'd it go? Okay, here it is. There it is. Yes, perfect.
There we go.
We
I like
have
this. I like this interface. What is this?
Yeah.
StreamYard.
StreamYard. This is
Yeah.
legit.
It's not bad, huh? I think I would recommend it to you guys moving forward because we're streaming live on Twitch as well, as you guys mentioned. That's where you guys are heading in the new year. So that's
YouTube too. But yeah, I was checking out the platform. I was hanging out backstage and while I was waiting. So definitely one of the ones I'm going to consider. I like it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what happened to are they still gonna do the Christmas like little video things? Because I made one, I submitted, I hadn't heard anything back. Like the little tour where you can go stop by somebody's thing and see the little their little video creation. Is that
Did
happening?
they collect those this year?
I believe it was called off for some reason, but I don't have any details.
Okay. Well, I mean, the funny thing is I went ahead and I minted a bunch of what I had created. I actually want to share it with you guys. It's a little Christmas. It's free on Nifty Blocks, but let me just show it to you. It's really short.
Okay.
It's crazy that sad that they called it off. But here we go. Here's my Christmas present from LeftHousr to all of you. Who is it?
It's me, Snakes. I got the stuff.
Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
All right, Johnny. But what about my money?
What money?
Casey said you had some dough for me.
That a fact? How much do I owe you?
Casey said 10%.
Too bad AC ain't in charge no more.
What do you mean?
He's upstairs taking a bath. He'll call you when he gets out. Hey, I tell you what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal. All right. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was my little Christmas present. Let me share the link. I have the link
That's
somewhere.
a
for that.
fun one.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, and also too, the Action Family Matters, the episode 2. It's a Christmas special that is live here. I'll just share the Nifty Blocks Left House page. You can find the drops, but yeah, there's that one should be up for. Where did it go? Yeah. Oh, it's sold out already. All right, so it's gone. So sorry, should have announced it earlier, but yeah, they're gone. God, that was
Somebody
quick.
got them.
Yeah, a bunch of people did. So yeah, awesome. Merry Christmas to you guys. And yeah, we have the animation. We'll show that later in the show. But wicked.
Wait, the free one you just showed is now gone?
It's all gone. Yeah, it went live at 7:00.
My
It's
goodness.
7:10 now. So I guess
Are you
People were paying attention.
I only put out
Doesn't take
100 of
long.
them. So
Oh, okay.
like
I was like-
hotcakes.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Yeah. So that was quick. If somebody didn't get one, hit me up and I'll see what I can do. I'll get you one. All right. But yeah, all right. We're still on the train here. 43 minutes here. We got a ways to go.
That is a slow ass train.
I know.
Should have
I
taken a hyperloop.
I'll buy one more of these Winter Wonderland decorations.
So the last thing I'll say about
Yeah.
the ornaments here.
Yes, please.
So another thing to keep in consideration with this and other holiday ornaments is the contests. So let me give you an example of like people who say, "Oh, I don't have any of those properties, or I only have one building, so I'm just going to buy the one." And here's why you should buy as many as you can afford across various ones. Because when there is a neighborhood contest, if you are not in a neighborhood that is rallying for that particular event, which is important because there's a lot of very active neighborhoods, but usually a handful, say 5, decide that they're going to go really hard on an event. If you are not already in that neighborhood, it is going to be impossible for you to have houses in that neighborhood for the event without paying astronomical prices. However, if you are a holder of rare ornaments or lots of ornaments to decorate houses, what I did in the last one is I contacted the leaders of those groups and said, "Hey, if you have buildings that need to be decorated, here's a list of all the buildings I can decorate." I was able to join Porky Park. They gave me 10 buildings. I decorated them, ended up winning, and I got a prize for it. So for each of those contests moving forward, I'm going to act more as a free agent on, hey, who's the top neighborhoods that I think are going to win, and teaming up with them. I think that's going to be a really valuable asset to large ornament holders.
Yeah. Okay. I bought them all. I just went down the list while you were sitting. Yeah.
That's my speech on it. I just want the people who are listening now and the people who listen to the podcast. Like, I don't try and inflate anything for myself. Like, we don't have maybe 1% of the audience, at least for the podcast. So I go, you're the inside team. Like, you get the information that most people aren't going to get. You're going to get the insights that most people aren't going to get. I'm not trying to sugarcoat or hide anything. I'm going to give you my strategies because I would like to see the people who are supporting us, benefit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right. Cool, man. Yeah. And I'm Mr. Christmas. I should have all the decorations. I got to put them up on the buildings anyway. I love that stuff.
Got to be holding those large ornaments, like Thank Me Later said.
Yeah. And don't feel too bad, but a couple of the ornaments have already sold out, so technically you won't have a complete collection now. So.
Okay, fair enough. So what did I just get? I just got all the leftover, the junk ones?
They're all good. There were a couple that sold out that just had, I guess, a larger following. But I just really wanted to point out.
I got the 99-cent store decorations. You're telling me?
Yeah.
No, you get the Christmas
Bozo the
Eve
Clown
decorations.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, you go to the store Christmas Eve, only a couple things left on the shelf.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. Get that tree last minute. Yeah, that's cool. So what are you guys doing for Christmas? Do you guys have anything special planned or anything for the UpX podcast, or have you guys had like your Christmas special
have
already?
you seen my ham sandwich?
Oh my God, yeah.
You asked what am I doing?
It's very special.
No,
you
I
see-
meant where, like, for the show.
Oh,
like,
for the
are you guys doing like
Wait,
a?
did you
Christmas-
see the ham sandwich?
Okay.
If you think I ain't making one for tomorrow, you're insane.
Cool. Yeah, no, I get it. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know if
we
you had
had
a big
that
end
in,
of the year review show or anything like that. You guys always like, what's going on with the, like, where do you get your numbers now for the
Yeah,
or-
too stupid. Where do you get these numbers from?
Just the ones with the floor. I use the Upland marketing tool. Every once in a while, somebody will hook us up and run one of the scripts they have to provide us the top 100 and the top property holders. But other than that, till UpX World comes back up and running, which is just crazy how big the database is now from what it used to be when it went offline to what it is, and everything it takes to keep it updated and running in real time. Got a lot of people working on it, but it's just challenging with how quickly it's grown with the size of the game it grew. So, and I still always try to poke and get additional numbers from anybody that I see posting numbers to try and hook us up.
Yeah. And you know how like they changed the the visitor log, you know, like you only see like back 10 or whatever. Did that bother you guys, or were you guys whatever? It didn't matter to you. Like, did you not like being able to see back months?
I think you were probably on like the mining projects, like where Courier was running. And
yeah,
so
I was running one too, and it totally screwed me up.
Yeah. So anybody doing that, I can see why that really would have messed some stuff up. It didn't really affect me personally because I wasn't running any of those. And and when you run like your own independent database, it collects all that information real time, so you don't need to worry about the replicated database will have all the sends.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just because they would have access to all the sends. I think that they were just limiting the API or something.
It makes sense on that level because it's just like a lot of information that you're storing for, you know, little reason, if none at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The good old days.
The good old days.
Things have changed. Well, we do have Mr. Uplando here. I would like to bring on into the old conversation. Let's bring him on in. There he is.
Oh,
welcome.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us, sir. How are
What's
you?
going on? How you guys doing? We got
wait.
EE, we got the LeftHousr, and we got the Mars, Utah. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, throwing gang signs. I like it.
Thanks, guys. Rocking and rolling, everybody. I just want to say to everybody in the Upland Cafe right now that's checking in, about 70 people are watching this, streaming this live. They are watching you guys. They wanted to see the man in the mask. They wanted to see the EE Left, the LeftHousr. All I got to say for them right now is moist. That's what I want to say right there is what I'm talking about. That's how it's going to go down. So it's very fun. I love this. I love to see what you guys had going on earlier with the entirety of the Upland coming in. Had X1, had the Mort going on with Dirk. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And I love all the I like the hats and the ham and all that stuff. So that's very cool. We got some cool things, man. I can't wait to give away stuff. This is the first time that I've been on a coast to coast, so it's incredibly exciting to be here with you guys and the podcast boys. So it's fun. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm jazzed. I'm excited.
Yeah. And so you've been doing 12 nights of Christmas there in the cafe?
12 days of cafe Christmas. We haven't stopped. 12 days straight, 12 to the 24, every single night. And Left, if you go into your Discord, if you check out what we've talked about to be the big gift, we're talking about there has been hundreds of thousands of UpX, almost 1 million UpX has been given away. That and properties, NFTs, nonstop, hundreds of NFTs. And then we revealed the big gift, which is something very special. If you want to click over.
Can I show this?
Yeah, you should show the 2 images first.
Yeah.
So these are GHG. He does this for work. And these are actual scale models of the buildings in Upland. These are absolutely the highest quality. The filament that they're using, these come in kits. You're going to be able to pick these up in conjunction with Fresno all the way for decor and blocky spores. I know TML's got it coming hard with the competition. Brother, I see your sandwich. I see your ham sandwich. I raise you 2 ham sandwiches. That's right. If you click on the video, LeftHousr, and check this out. So you can...
looks amazing.
Baby making
Whoa.
music.
Oh, there it is.
That's
Wow.
Damn.
Beauty.
Yeah.
it. Stellar. So that's the big gift. Not only that, but we're putting in the one-of-one NFT certificate of authenticity. You're going to get the on wax 3. There's the mints there, and then a property that's reflecting this what GHG is giving away. So huge for the cafe gift. All you got to do is be there. We're supporting Children's Mercy, Children's Burn Unit here in Kansas City, Missouri. If you did not see the landmark auction that got announced just now, did you guys see that?
Yeah.
We were chatting about it.
That's in my backyard. That's what I'm talking about. That's going to be amazing. So I can't wait to see that go down. But yeah, this is what we're doing. We did this 12 days. We've got, on average, anywhere to 50 to 100 plus people in the cafe. Thank Me Later's been in there talking it up, doing his thing, talking about the OG status, doing the Block Explorer shop, feeding people sandwiches. It's been fun. So yeah, we're having a good time. I'm totally jazzed. I
Love
tell
it.
about the Utah mask. I tell everybody, you haven't seen the man, the myth, the legend. You got to see the Luchadorian right there. I think he fell asleep. Maybe he drinks some eggnog, spiked eggnog.
Oh, hey, what? Sorry.
I just wish TM or Nishan would sit on Santa Mars's lap and ask them tell you what they want for Christmas. It'd be great.
Hey now.
Hey,
It's getting violent in here.
so that's the fun. That's the stuff that we got going on, and we're I know you guys are talking this stuff, but it is on everybody's mind is these Metaventure businesses. We're coming right on the cusp of these opening up. I second what Thank You Later's saying. This is going to be really cool. The Block Explorers that we have coming up, being able to open those doors finally. 10 months after we first made the application, put them in, we're now getting some light of day to these things, maybe even longer. But it's going to be very exciting. I can't wait to be in co-opetition with everybody. I know there's some big there's some big things moving around. We see Block Explorers moving around, decor coming up, but Wilbur Park for the win, baby. WWP for the win. Come on now. Sandbox finale. I'm just saying. What? Who? Where? Come on. You can't beat us.
We'll see.
Yeah.
No, I think, you know what? You just made me realize, this is going to be a big resurgence for these cities, too. So if you were thinking about getting into San Francisco, Fresno, I would get in before these businesses come out, because you're going to have to be in the city to access the business. So believe people are going to be flying back. And what are you going to do if you're in the city? You're going to start looking at properties. You're probably going to get interested, I want to be around here. There seems to be a lot happening. I can see that raising the floor quite a bit for those cities once that new spotlight is put on it.
Yeah, I mean, what you're talking about is exactly right. For San Francisco, you've got Outer Sunset that's starting to pop right now, and they've done all around these FSA properties for new players to get back in there and actually go into those cities. But the big thing about this is if they actually do neighborhood scores, and you're talking about Metaventures, primary residences that you have there, and the size of what those areas are for a Woodward Park. I mean, again, Sandbox finale, 70,000 plus points in that building of what they did there. Second, third, and fourth, put them together. They weren't even close at taking out what Woodward Park did. So it's just, again, a resurgence, as you said, of those areas, and then continuing on. If you are aspiring to be in Metaventures, if you have an idea, if you want to get into what would otherwise be a Metaventurist, if that's what you want to do, I highly encourage you to do so and look at these other areas that are going to be in high competition. You've got, again, Thank Me Later, Too Stupid. You've got Ben68, Crypto Jedi, others that are coming on board to do what they're doing with these businesses to do what they're going to present. So I really think it's going to be amazing and really special. I can't wait.
Yeah. And, while Dirk was on and talking about it all, I clicked on this page here with the NFT utility layer for music fans, musicians. Do you know anything more about this? What the hell?
Well, so there's a couple things. If you listen to X1 every time that they're on the auction, X1 lets something slip, or he said something. He did it today when he said, you know, what was that? Metaventures, what was it? Meta vehicles, something like that. What did he say? I missed the
Meta Motors.
Meta Motors.
Yeah, Meta Motors.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. One of the things that Upland does extremely well, and they've continued to try and implement this as best they can, is the utility of an NFT. So what you're talking about is being able to construct, like you're buying property, you're putting a construction structure on top, you're putting an ornament on top. That should signal what's probably coming up in the future will be an evolution of that. So where you're talking about in terms of having a full stadium with people that can go and view a show, you would think merch, NFTs, otherwise what you're doing right now in these NFLPA shops.
Can I have like backyard barbecue shows on my properties? Maybe you think?
Absolutely, we gotta have.
Thank you.
Well, pool party for you, pool party, right? We gotta have the pool party. Would be amazing.
Oh yeah, my pasty, skinny ass looks great by the pool. I like it.
If you haven't seen LeftHousr in real life, he is like 10 feet tall. You have to look up to address it. And he and EE both are good and tall. But when you talk about the actual utility for these NFTs, if you think about the Meta Motors and what's coming in, we know about 6 to 7 vehicle types, and they've teased those out. He is, you know, Dirk and Edan both have said and signaled that there is drag racing, there's off-road racing, there's the potential for businesses to be dealerships, to have secondary market for parts for the vehicles. And again, if you're off-roading, what's going to happen? When TML and Too Stupid to Win and I and LeftHouse and Left get in there and I'm driving the Uplando ice cream truck in a 4x4 race and I crash it or run into one of you, that's got to get fixed. So that's going to have to be something that you go to a shop that has, you know, that would have utility for this NFT. This is going to explode. And I encourage anybody that has any kind of, you know, aspirations to do this, to get on board with one of the Metaventures, you know, put some time in. It's going to be a struggle at first because we are limited to the block explorers that we own going out of the gate. As we start to collect more and do more business, I think these Metaventures are going to, as they said, they've lowered the bar, so there's more level of entry for it. And it's going to bring more people to the game.
Absolutely. Yeah. The more we can do, you know, the more that are coming in. I'm sure like the NFL legit's brought in like some new players, you know, that had that on their mind. You know, when this music stuff goes, probably more musicians will show up. You know, I can see how we fill in the gaps of the different communities. There's musicians
and actors already in Upland that you don't know. So people that are here buying up properties from the entertainment community and private, you know, people that have money, that have a lot of liquidity are already doing so. I wanted to shout out today because if you guys weren't on the auction house, you saw Abdullah sweep 5 of the last properties, over 130 million in UPX, and part of that went to St. Jude's. And here's the thing: I was communicating back and forth to Abdullah when they were doing this. And I went to the cafe, and I want to shout out really quickly before I drop this because I got a comment from Abdullah. Everybody that's in the cafe right now, I can't tell you how big my heart is for what you guys do. If you haven't been over there, every single person that's in there, the early adopters, the OGs, what they do for this community and how it's exploded. There are consistently 24/7, 365. If you're a new player and you need help and you go into the cafe, we will help you answer those questions without shaming you with the answers or being sarcastic with the answers. This is a place that you can go and get help. And some of those new players have turned into, you know, a actual business, third-party business that they're running, or have gotten involved with other players that help their gameplay so that they don't stumble and fall like all of us here have absolutely done. So thank you so much to you. You know who you are, Lemmy, Lily, you know, Shasta, Ranger, Goldsmith, Mossy, all of you guys are talking about you guys. So we had Abdullah and we saw this auction that started, and it was amazing. Right out of the gate, millions of $1 million UPX properties that were going. And the last 5, Abdullah, they made a record. They started 12 million was the record. They blew past that at 18 million. It just kept going. 30 million UPX for a property that went on the auction block. Part of that went to St. Jude's. I contacted.
What property was that?
It was on Maine. If you go back into the auction channel, which I'll go do right now, you're looking at a favorite for you. So 1 of 10 Oakland train terminal that went for 4 million UPIX. There was a number one, the first property that came out of the gate was probably 10 million UPIX for 89 Victory Boulevard. Continuing that up with almost 1,600,000 for 2 Aberdeen Place. But the big ones that started to come online is that Loyal Doyle for 1.6 million, 1427 88th Avenue. But again, 2 million for 526 Mission Street, Big Nick. K Twice bought the Oakland train terminal, 1 of 10, 4 million UPIX. Wow, mind blowing. That is mind blowing. Then is when we started the 5 Pete. This has never happened before, and these prices are unbelievable. 42 Main Street, 5 million UPIX. Abdullah. 16 Main Street. I think these are in the Bronx. 7 million UPIX. 30 Main Street, 12 million UPIX. Busted a record. Again, Abdullah, 18 million for a thank you letter special. 1 Main Street. Boom. 18 million. That is 18,000 USD. He followed that up. 5 properties. This last property, 30 million UPIX for 45 Main Street. And I reached out and asked him to come into the cafe, and he said this. He simply said, I want everybody to know one of the main reasons I'm doing this is for St. Jude's, is doing it for the kids. And that's what we do in the Upland Cafe and do these contests and these giveaways is always echoing that, always giving back. School in Oakland is the node. That's the node that I have with you. It's civic-minded, community, and charity. And that's what echoes in the cafe. And that's what those people do. And they know about it. And Left, you have done similar projects, you and EE. You guys have done those types of charitable-minded acts. And when you're doing your auctions or the things that you do and put those properties up, it's big. So a big shout out for all of you guys for doing that.
I appreciate it. And that being said, I want to bring this to your guys' attention. This is a project. It's called the Gifty Kids. Metaventures is involved in it. LeftHousr is involved in it. There's about 20 some odd collections that have come together here. And this one is also a charity deal. It's on the Polygon blockchain, but so you'll need like an Ethereum address. But the way that it works is you can't mint one to your own address. You mint one to somebody else, one of your buddies or one of your loved ones. And when you do mint one, you'll get 2 or 1 free. You get 1 free to yourself, maybe 2 free. I think I might have that information wrong. But you don't know what's going to happen what you're going to get, what they're going to get. It'll come in a Christmas present. And then on Christmas Day, it'll open and you'll get one of these different NFTs from one of these collections. And everybody made 100 pieces for this project. And so it all goes to Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And we're doing 100% of the proceeds will go there. And this is going to be an ongoing charity. We're going to do things throughout 2022. Where the Master Brews are involved. They're kind of the ones who are facilitating a lot of the tech and this, that, and the other. But yeah, so there's a couple more days, obviously. I'll share this in the chat. But yeah, charity is important. And that's one of the things that I think is incredible about the NFT space, whether it be on the wax side, whether it be on the Ethereum side, all over the place. And so many of these projects do give to charities, and it's I mean I've been thinking about that, and I've said that a few times. I wonder how well charities have done this year as opposed to like the year before or whatnot. I bet they've done quite well, and my guess because of NFTs.
I'll just have to jump in and say that the Metaventures Gifty Kid collection is some of my favorite work. There's some seriously silly mixtures in there, so definitely give to charity to a good cause, and you might get some awesome NFTs. I'm gonna go ahead and post a teaser in the cafe just so people get a look at a couple of things that I crafted.
They will love that. Mars Utah, Nisharin, and others have been dropping claim links in the cafe chat. It's been awesome. They've been over there gobbling them up. And Left House, the Gifty Kids, I love this idea. I absolutely loved it. And as soon as you guys started talking about it, the group that I'm working with, Archives.
That's right. You're involved in this thing. I forgot you jumped in the last minute. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can even show some of the elephants that we have. It's the keystone elephants. If you don't know what a keystone species is, they are required to make the whole ecosystem around them for all the other animals to go around. And so it's in the Gifty Kids. It's the first up there in that channel for Archias. And these are fine art pieces. This is something that you buy in a gallery to go hang on your wall. These are fine art, right, hiding in plain sight as a PFP NFT. And it's just amazing at the quality of work that Louis Zimmerman has put together on this. And Mark Publicover is the CEO, co-founder of this Archias platform that they're doing. They have a token that's launching, but they are giving away, 100 of these to the Gifty Kids to make sure that if you buy one, you get one. And then it goes to charity. And to echo on that and put the exclamation point, I think $38,000+ of that today went to charity for St. Jude's on those purchases at that auction. I don't know if they announced that earlier, if Mort Next One did, but that's huge. That is huge.
Yeah, that is huge. I would say that's the definition of huge.
That's my favorite part this year. You
Yeah.
were asking. That's my favorite part this year. 38,000.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, well, I want to, if it's too stupid, thank me later. You guys, I don't want to keep you all night. If you want to hang, you can. But if you need to get out of here, you can do your thing. Go enjoy your Christmas.
Thank
It's been
God.
amazing
I thought
chatting with
you
you
were
guys.
never gonna let us go.
I apologize about that. Yeah.
I've had to
I mean, Upland, he just takes over.
I've had to creepily eat my ham sandwich in total secrecy that no one noticed.
That's amazing. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
He
y'all.
started that ham sandwich 45 minutes ago, and you've just tortured the poor guy.
I know. It's probably
see,
sweaty
no.
by now.
Just
I'll turn my head.
Feed
Shove it
12.
in my mouth.
well, that's on the internet now. All
The
right.
Christmas ham. Very
So
good.
much for running for president.
Amazing, guys.
Thank you
All
guys
right,
so much
yeah.
for having us on the second Coast to Coast. Really appreciate it. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you. We'll see you about New Year's. Everybody, don't forget to check out the UpX podcast. We record every Thursday night. You can catch us live. The pre and post show is always a great time, and follow us on Twitter at UpX Podcast. Thank you guys so much. Everybody have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Heck yes, boys. Have a good one. Thanks for it.
Yeah,
Good to
thank
see
you,
them.
fellas.
Yeah, it's good to see them.
Yeah, and I'll just echo that sentiment. Definitely, for sure, listen to the podcast wherever you stream it from. But any hardcore Upland players, you definitely want to get in there and catch the download gossip before and after airtime.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good time. They tend to side on the whereas the cafe is the cafe, the UpX podcast is the bar. I think that's fair to say.
I
Okay.
would say that makes sense. Yep. Especially depending on how fired up TM and Dizzy are that week.
Yes. They still read the movie scripts, right? Are they still doing that? Have you guys been-
I don't know about that bit.
So they
to be
take
honest with you.
somebody gives 100,000 to sponsor the show, and then they take a movie, some dialogue, and then they inject Upland based terminology into it.
Yeah, I remember it. I just don't know if they're still going or not, to be honest.
That's pretty fun. Yeah, I know. I didn't know about that. That's rad.
But yeah, we have some hijinks over there. The 1 week we just decided to kill the McDuckin and UpX intro, and Dizzy tried to beatbox it, and I tried to rap it just with absolutely zero planning at all. It was a disaster in the best way possible.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful disaster. Anytime you can get Utah on to do his thing, I mean, even if it's just going to rap with the beatbox, I dig it.
I end up messing up like the last bar just because it was such a silly situation. I pretty much started laughing instead of thinking of the words.
That's good
Can't
stuff.
beat it.
Dizzy
What
will
else you
keep
got?
you on your toes.
You have some stuff that you're giving away tonight. The house. Did you already do that? You had some.
No, we
amazing-
haven't. We haven't really gotten into the giveaway stuff. We talked about giving stuff away. Mars has been dropping stuff, I guess. It seems like, yeah.
Yeah, I've been letting it fly in the cafe chat, giving away some
Okay.
Red Planet art, and some Metaphors, and some other things. I know Nichiren really wanted us to give away some of last year's New Year's Eve NFTs where we're in the diapers. So we've been getting some of those out there. Those are LeftHousr creations, some of his best work.
Love those.
I love the
Yeah,
diaper.
People talk about those throughout the year, just like randomly they get dropped, and people will always ask about them. So maybe
There's some infamous ones, some of the NFTs from our tours, the Upland tours that we had are a little infamous. Are of course the piñatas.
Oh yeah.
The piñatas
will live in infamy.
Oh my God, the piñatas! That was wild.
That was from the San Francisco serial killer tour. So
oh yeah,
I drew up that serial killer piñata that was holding the knife between his boys. So that was a fun one.
It was kind of funny as the year progressed. Like it'd be later and later before you'd hear like if you were doing the tour or not. You'd always kind of wonder like, I don't know if we got kicked from the last one that we did, or if they're inviting us back, or oh yeah, we're back.
We did push the envelope on Upland, so we appreciate them having us in for the official tours. Uplando was on the comic tour with us.
Oh yeah,
but we especially with the serial killer tour, we definitely pushed the envelope a little bit.
Damn, we gotta turn those episodes into NFTs, because those are like the first tours. Those are historical first tours in Upland.
With block explorers. You go to do the tour, you get a block explorer at the end of the tour. It's granted and tokenized in the game right now. So you're talking about the Love Bus, you're talking about the Mask, you're talking all these incredibly iconic block explorers that are going to come out for sale in these stores, and you all are a huge part of that. And Mars, you've done a number of those. The Heroes Drawn comic book tour is one of my favorite that we did. I think Left has that somewhere. He'll have to edit some of that, because I had the old man stereophonic thing going on for the first 10 minutes. We were trying to figure it out, but that was Nichiren. That was Mars, Utah, and we got block explorers out of that with the cape and whatnot. Very cool.
Yeah. What we do, the serial killer tour. We did a couple of them. We did.
Where the hell do I find my block explorers now? Oh,
it's assets. Yeah, now
that's right. That's right.
And I heard you got a lot of trade action when the market opened up, Uplando.
Yeah, you know what? To give it the old pitch in, yes, open for business. Block explorer galore. Buy, sell, trade, do whatever. We're at the action of it. The goldsmith over there in the cafe is my right hand. He didn't know I was going to say that, but definitely.
The Love Tour was April 6th.
I know. Well, they minted it at that. They minted.
That's
those.
when that was minted. Okay,
they tokenized those. Yeah.
I thought that was in 2020. I'm so confused.
Well, so here's the thing. Go ahead.
I was going to say, there's just so many moments, from the beginning of the Upland hijinks that are lost to time too. I actually did, I believe, the first Upland community member sanctioned event, which was when I did the purely audio DJ for the Midtown Manhattan opening. So there was a Block Explorer parade in San Francisco, and while Midtown was opening, and you
were woogie boogieing,
broadcasting out of Red Planet Radio over on Liberty Street in San Francisco, and rolled through the disco hits in the Studio 54. But that I don't think they'll ever be heard again. I should have recorded that.
Yeah, maybe somebody has those. And what Left is looking at right now, there's two different designations for block explorers. And what you're looking at is the actual tokenized block explorer. So when you click on those, you're actually seeing what the mint number is. You could get 3 high designations. Of course, there are all the mints that are like 1 for 100. But that one right there.
Look at that. Closer mint, baby.
Closer mint. Boom. So you got the opener mint. you got the splitter mint, which is dead center of the pack, and then the closer mint. So those are, you know, very special, and that would be a tokenized block explorer. Whereas if you click on the upper left-hand side, which was your in-game avatar or block explorer, and you just look at you click the pencil to edit it, LeftHouse, some of those are just still what's called granted. Now, you may not see all of these, like the passport and some of the others, show up in the assets because they have not yet been tokenized. So we are waiting for these as Upland goes through and tokenize these block explorers for you to actually have them associated with a mint number. It's very important as we go through them. But look at all those amazing ones that you have.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's the first one I got.
Maybe your BE, your original one.
No, I mean, no way, no, because that took me a while to get to director. Whatever it was that was it director you had to get to get the avatar? Yeah, it took me a little while. Actually, I did it live on one show, so it was an important show, and it was Nietzsche who had bought some property of mine in Dogpatch that I had priced way, in my mind, I thought I priced it way too ridiculously high, and then he just took it out from underneath me, and I didn't know how to feel about it. I felt like I was, you know, I lost something that important to me that I didn't know if I was ready to lose yet, but in that same moment, it pushed me over the line, you know, into director status. So then, yeah. But yeah, my block explorer, let's see, I'll go back.
Look at it. You got a special block explorer. Go into your assets and look at it because it's very special. And you do too, Mars, Utah, because you actually have a description that you wrote that you put in on your block explorer. Now, that is not modern day how it happens. So that is a description that you would otherwise given it if you wrote one in. Now, if you didn't, it will have that commemoration of just the block explorer. But Mars, I think you have something that you wrote on your block explorer. Is that true?
Yeah, it's about a half a bar from McDuckin and Uppix, I believe.
Yes, and it's very cool. Those are very special one-ofs. I expect to see one of block explorers coming onto the open market, even though that's something that, you know, is valued that you can keep. But those early ones like that are going to be very special.
I believe it says the name's Mars, Utah. Call me Mr. Buena Vista.
There you go.
Excellent.
Mr. Buena Vista.
Got to rep the hood.
Love it.
Yeah.
We got to do the Buena Vista mixtape for this new Upland music platform.
I believe we do.
Excited.
I believe we do.
I'm excited to see what this whole music thing's going to be about and turn into, and how I can utilize it.
I have a plethora of music clubs to open up here with the Bowery Ballroom and CBGB's, the Apollo. You know, we're ready to roll.
Yeah, you got some venues, brother.
I was so happy when I got into Upland. One of the first things I did was go and look who owns CBGB's. I was gonna mint it, and I was like, "Who's this Mars, Utah guy?" And like, "What? Or who is this? What is this person?" And then when I found the LeftHouse, when I found the Upland Action News, I was like, "Wait, is the screen? I don't understand what I'm seeing here. There's a cat in a mask. I don't understand it." And then when I finally got to meet Utah, I was like, "Yes." Yes, CBGC is going to stay exactly what it needs to be, which is punk rock and making it the rock bar that it needs to be. And the Apollo the same way. So it's in good hands. I can't wait to see shows at the Apollo, at the CBGBs, and LeftHouse. I can't wait to see movies in your theater. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Yeah, those are two of my favorite acquisitions. I believe I just beat out Jigo Player.
Yes.
For CBGBs, that was they opened Manhattan in Bubbles, and that was the second half of whatever that bubble was. So that was midnight for me.
It was a race. It was the slowest race ever to the win.
And then the Apollo was a fun one because, you know, as most people just experience with the Bronx, even if they're new. You know, if you want something on the other side of town at an opening, it really doesn't matter if you can't get there. So we had an interesting, you know, race from basically the top of Central Park all the way up to the Apollo, involving Maddit and a handful of other people. So that's one of the all-time favorite memories, is trying to cross that wasteland of gray to get to the Apollo.
That's
The
so
floating-
funny.
The floating race, the floating block explorer race.
It's like racing babies. You know, like put them down. Let's see if they go in the right direction. You know.
That's exactly.
Oh, he's going the wrong way.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. Or turtles, or
Yeah.
racing turtles. It's kind of similar.
Not now, not modern day with the Bronx. That was the fastest sellout of a city that I've ever seen. And we got a West Coast city coming up next, and that's what they have signaled. So if that's, what do you think
West
it's going to
Coast
be?
City.
West Coast City.
Oh
West Coast
shit.
City. What do you think it's going to be? Left?
Oh my god, I
East?
really hope it's Los Angeles.
Ooh.
I think
Los
it's
Angeles or Las Vegas?
Vegas for EE.
Ooh.
Left House, you say it's LA?
I mean, if you say West Coast City, what else you got?
Washington. That's an
Washington. You gotta
NFLPA.
go up north. I'm just
Yeah,
biased because
I'm gonna go and say Seattle, based on a number of different circumstances. I think we already have a lot of California cities, obviously, so maybe just for diversity's sake and for player base, we might want to pick something not in California.
Yeah.
Also for legits, we do have a NFC stadium in Seattle, so that would also follow the game plan for legits. So I think it kind of adds up for me.
I can see
I
that
like it.
now that you say it that way.
I
can
love
see
it. And a lot of people like what you're saying there, Utah. I don't want to see LA yet. I'm not ready for LA yet. I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
Let me just say, I might second guess that because the Santa Clara Stadium is the Niners, and they're in the same division as Seattle, so they may branch out to another division. So then it gets into what we define as West Coast. Maybe Emmett's correct. Maybe Denver, but I don't call that West Coast. Maybe Arizona could be a wild card.
Yep.
Okay.
Two teams in LA, right? We got two in LA.
Yeah, the Chargers and the Rams.
So there you go. That's NFLPA area right there. But I know a lot of people would love to see Vegas. Left House was in Vegas at one of these. Remember, I can't remember what show you were at Vegas that you were deathly ill, that you even came on the show that we did. Remember that? Remember?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were spying on us from the car as well. Signed in under someone else's name. Vegas Kitty.
That's
Vegas Kitty.
Oh my god.
Crawling to
that's
the
true.
camera. He just got to the camera. He's like, I spent the whole first day just being sick.
Well, they have a big stadium there now in Vegas too. You know, it's all built up. They're playing games in it. Raiders.
That was like the first day. It felt like Emmett and I got left home alone for the first time.
That's right. That's exactly right. I was on there with you. When Left House popped in. Nope. Like we didn't think we were gonna see him, and he was just like, I got here and I ate something and now I'm dying. Thank you.
We had to
I mean,
pop
so
in,
you know,
make sure we didn't get into the liquor cabinet while he was gone.
we are getting close to pulling into the station here in Kansas City.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe, one thing is like, like a lot of us have met. I mean, we all met here in Upland, and so many projects have started and spawned out of Upland. And so many of the guests that have come on our show throughout the last 310 episodes have, they start with, it was Upland is where I started, and then I had this idea and I went from here and stuff. And like that's something that is very, very true for myself and Mars and Recoyer. As we met here in Upland and formed the Metaforce. And one of the things that we were thinking about doing here is sharing with you guys the episode of the legendary episode of Metaforce issue 1.
Yes, which is a comic book, for sale on wax. But if you're lucky enough to get the legendary version, then it's actually animated with, some legit voice actor talent. That's right. Yeah, we got, we do our voices, and then we have some actors come in playing the other voices in the thing. And it's pretty bomb. It's pretty bomb nation. So should we go ahead and play this episode now, you think?
Please, I love it.
Make
All
it
right,
happen.
let's do this.
It's a good day in the metaverse. LeftHousr is premiering his new movie at the Clay Theater. Mars, Utah is backstage with Venus before his set at Left Planet Palooza. Recurrier and the Hell Camino are in the lead of the Upland Street series. T. Davis is getting ready to unveil something groundbreaking at Upland LIHQ. That leaves us with Mixplic, though one cannot say the last time he took that physical form. Mixplic remained locked inside the SF Mint, appearing only as Nexus to his visitors. The powerful and mysterious being was able to wield the essence at an unmatched level. As well as giving him his outrageous appearance, it gave Nexus the ability to feel the actions of the other members of the metaverse.
It looks like a whole flock of birdmen have flown the coop this time. There's only a few options for who could be behind an act this brazen.
As the FSA properties were minted at an alarming speed, Nexus knew what group had to be behind this exploitative act. Only the Fed could be this bold. It was time to enlighten the rest of the team. As the shady transactions piled up, Nexus used the power of the essence to notify the team. Inside the Clay Theater,
Of course I'm getting the call right before the big scene. It's like clockwork. Gotta run, boo-boo.
But the big puke scene's coming up.
I lived it, then wrote it, and directed it. It's fine, Baberella. The metaverse calls. Hold your shorts, MFers. Lefty's coming. I love this part. I'm never too old for this.
During the encore,
The name's Big Mars, aka Johnny Utah. Unique NFT 101, never seen before.
Looks like it's go time. I gotta go, baby. See you back at the Pantheon.
He's lucky his fans love him so much.
midway through the Upland Street series.
Any of you racers plan on giving me any competition? I'm falling asleep up here. Oh, here we go. Looks like one of you chumps gets to win this time. 'Cause Uncle Rico's about to get wrecked. Chain wrecked.
At Upland LIHQ.
Not now, Nixus.
The Fed is up to something. We need you.
There goes that deal. Let's reschedule. The metaverse needs me. The window budget here is getting ridiculous. You heard from Wardrop?
I shouldn't jinx it, but he's been quiet.
That's Upper Terrace coming up. Aren't you gonna slow down?
Nope. You're lucky these shocks don't need maintenance.
9.7 from the Italian judge.
So, how weird's it gonna get this time?
Take a look around you, pal. You the pot or the kettle?
Boy, I don't know, but I hope he's serving the good tea. Wink, wink.
As the FSA properties continue to disappear off the map, the army of multi-accounts all return to one place. Once meant to keep criminals in at all costs, they now come and go as freely as the tides.
With all of these mindless degenerates doing my bidding, this metaverse would be crippled in no time.
Inside the SF Mint.
Oh, what are you doing here? We had no idea you were all coming.
He's got jokes now?
Unbelievable.
Clearly, the Essence is trying to make us aware of this attack. It is quite brazen. Whoever's behind this is either dumb, cocky, or both. But make no mistake, they are powerful and should not be underestimated.
Looks like we're gonna have some legs to break. Time to put a hurt on these jabronis.
Hey, Nix, do you have any to-go cups for this camel meal? It's so lovely.
Let's roll. But first, two things. One, no shot that's chamomile. And two, now we all know why I'm the only one with a car.
Kicking butt in San Francisco Bay.
I've always wanted to hang 10 on some sweet metaverse waves.
Bro, you're beating up people with a flying bathtub. I'd say you're living the dream.
Step on it, Rec. We need to squash these chumps.
This killer whale guy looks like he can take a punch. And they stopped giving the prison tours in an hour.
Once we unleash the essence on Alcatraz, this whale watch will be over in no time.
Due to their sheer volume, a massive number of henchmen were successful in their trip across the bay.
Hey boss, bad news.
Yeah, boss. Real bad.
They don't seem to be slowing down much, boss.
I ain't your boss. I am the killer whale, and I own this bay now. It's gonna take way more than a handful of 2-bit champions and a rust bucket to get this town back.
Killer Whale displays his arrogance as Metaforce reaches Alcatraz. Still on the island, he continues to send waves of newly released cheaters to stop our champions.
Time for the killer whale and his crew to squash this pack of puny punks. The Fed's master plan cannot be stopped. The metaverse will burn in my hands, and there is nothing those Metaforce weirdos can do about it.
To be continued.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it that he calls us weirdos, but
it's not very nice.
That's not very nice, but it is what it is. You know, we'll deal with him in episode 2, issue 2.
Very
At least it's a fine guy like Mark Boone Jr. calling us weirdos behind the boss.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair play. Fair play. But yeah, it's cool. You know, I mean, like we met in Upland. We, definitely wanted to sort of dedicate the first issue to the metaverse that is Upland. So that's why we're running around and doing superhero-like things in the Upland metaverse. So, we're gonna go far and wide. Though we're gonna go everywhere. Obviously, we're already dabbling in the alien world, so we'll have some more coming out there as well next year. Other comics, lots of stuff going on, right, Mars?
Oh man, it's getting crazy. But yeah, it won't be long here. Once we get into the new year, we'll get the conclusion to that, and we'll see if the killer whale and his crew get their comeuppance for trying to take advantage of good old Upland.
Yes, indeed. And this right here, what we're looking at is one of the Gifty Kids generated collection that we have for the Metaforce. It's one of the sneaky peekies here that you can get potentially in your Gifty Kid pickup there.
Yeah, so you got the Uncle Rico Courier jumpsuit and hat, the chain wreck face, and the Nexus eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Solid combination.
Good combo.
Love this version.
This is another crazy combo here.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You
even got a little mistletoe, so you can get some action if you're a little smoochy.
Hey yo. I like it. Well, let's see where we're at. Oh, looks like we pulled into the station here in Kansas City. I should disembark and head myself over to the airport, right? And fly on over into New York.
Yeah, looks like I'm just pulling past Independence, Kansas right now. So
okay, so you got a little ways to go. I'll wait for you.
All right, you want to sit together?
So, yeah, see if we can I have the aisle seat?
Okay, but I got to be able to use the armrest then.
Fair play. Where the hell is the airport in Kansas City?
It's over.
You can probably help me give me directions.
Yeah, go straight. Yeah, it's over there by the little L-shaped property that's Farrellville. Keep going straight up. No other way.
Oh, up. I gotta go
up. And then there's that little L. Yeah, that's Farrellview. It took us 5.5 hours to mint that. We were all sitting in the cafe, and we were wanting to go to this location. We weren't saying anything to anybody. And the only time, as Block Explorers passed over this, you might look at City Hall there left. You might see who owns City Hall right there. You just click on the property right there.
Where?
To your right.
Yeah.
And,
hey, yo.
Who won the race there? 5.5 hours in, minted City Hall in my own home state there. But,
Orlando.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So, I'm KCBC in the game. That'll change now because you can change your name in the game. Did you guys know that?
No.
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's
you
crazy.
can change your name now. You make a request. You can change it. So I will no longer at some point be KCBC, Kansas City Bitcoin Cryptocurrency. I will be Uplando. in the game.
Amazing. That's cool.
Yeah. So the airport's just right,
just right to the side of it here. Yeah.
Right to the side.
All right. Where'd I go?
Well, I have arrived.
All right.
He has arrived.
I'm just gonna jump over to the old terminals here. I'll wait for you in the terminal.
KCI International Airport. Welcome to KC, boys. Welcome to KC.
Yes.
Trains and automobiles. I got to listen to some polka on the train next to John Candy.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. Good stuff.
There's barbecue waiting for you. There's barbecue here. You got it rolling in for you. I can't wait. They said, X1 had said in one of the auctions, I kind of asked about it, if there would be a in real life meetup that would be anytime in the future. And he kind of alluded to things that would be in the 2022 year. You know what I'm saying? I think we should all meet in Vegas because that's going to be the place to go. Cheap flights, cheap stay. LeftHouse can get sick again. It'll be fantastic. We'll have
I'm there. I'm already there. I'll see you guys there at the Vegas meetup.
Sounds good.
When
I'm down. I mean, I probably wouldn't even draw that much attention in Vegas, to be honest with you. So.
No, you'd just be walking down the hall and they'd be like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be on stage now." And they like throw you on stage with a bunch of naked topless girls, and you'd be like, just doing your number,
Yeah, sounds like I'd have to start helicoptering it.
That's what I was doing.
I want to say
wow, 19 seconds is the duration of this flight.
That can't be. Oh, that can't be right. Is that right?
Doesn't sound healthy.
No.
That's fast.
They didn't refuel the jet.
Is that the El Camino that they're using for that? I don't understand.
Should I don't know if I should board this plane. I don't know.
This is very suspicious. This could be a setup.
Did they make you take off your shoes at the gate or anything?
No, I'm nervous.
Killer whale.
I have about 17 minutes myself until I roll into
17 minutes. Oh my God. All right. Well, I won't get on the plane. I'll wait.
I wanted to shout out to More Cheese. I know, Mars, that you are a fan of her art and what she does. I've got a bunch of Santas that I'm going to give away, but I got to tell you that she's helpful. She's been so incredible to help me in doing some of the things that she does for her NFTs and getting the gifts that I needed to get with the boosted on the server and the Nitro. I thank you so much. She's awesome art. It's great art.
Yeah, no, More Cheese is the best. He's too funny. I had a good long chat with Wine and Cheese, Ben 68 and herself the other night, and yeah, we were just ripping through some of my old toys and having a ton of laughs. We pretty much had to cut ourselves off. So yeah, huge fan of her art. So everybody go check that out. And yeah, for every episode, she makes a cool piece of artwork that one of both you fellas already. So I'm excited to see what she comes up with for me.
I'm excited to see that. And yeah, that'll be good. That'll be really good. She give you a hint? Did she give you a hint of what she was doing for you?
No, I forget the exact words she used, but it sounded a little ominous. No, I'm just kidding.
It probably is. It probably is. Left, you have weren't you doing the flasher scene? Is that what your NFT is?
I think I'm in some sort of lingerie of sorts or something.
That's
Oh,
right.
it was a Rocky Horror Picture Show one.
That's right.
I believe it was right around Halloween, probably, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solid one, you and Emmett.
That's tough to beat. That's going to be a tough one to beat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny too because it really looks like my body, which is creeping me out when I look at it. I'm like, how'd she do that? That was weird.
Nailed it.
I don't think I sent any photos in. No, I don't think I did. No.
But your girl is crafty, Left. She helped us get in when you had the 1,000 subscriptions. Yeah. So she's, EE and your girl are very crafty about getting things to people. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. That was ridiculous. You guys scared the hell out of me. You guys all came in the studio behind me. I didn't know what was going on. And yeah, it was a good surprise. It was like a birthday surprise too. Wasn't that my birthday, I think, or something? I don't remember.
You never know when Uplando might show up at your house.
You never know. I want to go on the Uplando E Wild Tour and just let them sponsor me. And I go around to every city for all the players. and find out like what their favorite eats are, where their location is. I would love to do nothing but that and travel throughout the world and meet everybody in Upland, because that's the different thing. Like you guys have all this communication and you have the, the NFT Action news, and you get all these guests to come on and you get to see them. But in Upland, like you said, Dirk had just said, they talked about communication. I think that was one of the things, that in-game communication. But we have that in the cafe, but it's just their people's voices. And so, and just like with Utah and you guys, I got to see you first. Had I not have gotten to see you and it was just your voice and then I saw you, it's a different reveal. So it'd be very cool to be able to see people in different parts of the world, West Africa, Australia, we got Malaysian, Peru. I mean, all these players from all over, Los Angeles, it's just in California. It's a really cool melting pot, and how big the community is and everybody gets together. It's very cool.
It's true. It's very true. We have this Google form. Do we want to use that for some giveaway stuff? Like, is that how we would do the collections?
I think that's how we should do the collection. And I also am going to offer up another big Wax prize, which is a full common set of Metaforce Series 1 cards. So the full 21 common set.
Holy smokes. Crap. Yeah, that's amazing. Those are hard to come by. It's not easy to get all those. It's not easy to get a set.
Well, if you guys go to the top of the YouTube chat, you'll find a pinned message that says Coast to Coast Christmas Party Giveaway. Go ahead and start filling that form out. It asks you for your Wax address, your Discord, your Upland name, and that should get us there.
Are you spinning the wheel, or how are you doing these? Are they putting their wax in, or what's the form entail?
Good question. You want to do a wheel? You want to do grub fish? You want to do mushroom dances? What do you want to do, Mars?
What should we do? Why don't we do the grub fish?
Okay.
Ooh,
I would say probably a fair amount of the Upland community might not be too familiar with the grub fish. So
yeah, that's pretty fun.
Now, can we share the form also in the cafe chat?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll drop it in there.
Yeah, we can. Hold on, let me grab
that way we make sure we cover all of our bases for our split viewers here.
Yeah, and then we'll pin it. We'll pin that sucker.
All right, so I'm in the Upland Cafe chat.
Boulder just did it. Boulder just pinned it. Boulder Magic, thank you so much. I'm gonna pin it right up.
Oh, perfect.
In the Cafe cat.
Thank you, Boulder.
In the Cafe cat.
In the Cafe cat, baby. Yeah. All right. So go ahead and fill out that form, and we'll get you in on the list.
I like your profile picture, LeftHousr. I don't know what that is, but I dig it, man.
My profile picture?
Yeah, in Upland. I haven't seen that's been not a super recent, but it's got the crown and the whatnot. I like it.
That is Action Family Club card.
Oh
yeah. That's my Action Family Club card, which I was planning on giving away one of those here. Maybe I'll give 3 of them away, actually, to the top 3. Let's see what are you gonna do for? You got 2 collections you're doing. Well, the one collection is the Upland properties, and the other one is the NFT collectibles. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. I like that. All right.
And just to be clear for anyone that wasn't in the beginning of the show, when it comes to the Upland collection, unfortunately, I can't just gift that to you. So you can essentially just trade me whatever 3 properties you value the least, if you would like, for the Sunset collection, essentially.
Hot dog. That's really nice of you.
The closest I can get to giving them to somebody.
All right. Well, the form is still open at this point. So go ahead and get them in. It looks like we're getting close, though.
No,
Like
and our guy Recurrier, Uncle Rico, went ahead and sent me the tear cards that came inside Metaforce issue 1. So the comic that we just saw, the Legendary, that did also come with a 1-card pack inside with some cool tear cards that finished off series 1. So we'll get you the full 25 card common set. So
okay. Wicked. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start to close this down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Get your names in now. The form, fill it out now, and we are it's closed. So yeah, no, we got a good group here. 52 responses.
Wow.
Let me go start grabbing these. Let's see. We'll go by. Let's see.
Like and subscribe while you're here. Why not? If you want to get that reminder from Left
Yeah.
House, the NFT Action news, you know, there's good things I hear in the mix coming up. I don't know. There could be a Left Uplando something. I don't know. I've always dreamed of doing it, and
it's happening. It's happening. Upland is going to start doing the Upland report on the NFT Action news. It's probably like once a week, something like that. We're still ironing out the schedule.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. So we'll have it's great. You're an incredible speaker. It makes sense that you own City Hall there in Kansas City. You probably should be mayor at some point. Mayor of something, of somewhere.
So, that little small city, the little L property, Farrellview, where there's 200 people. That's about my speed. 200 people with barbecue and whatnot come in right off the airplane, get barbecued up. I like it.
Now, I just have to jump in here. There's a comment from Rigo, R-I-G-O, Nagels. And he's asking, is it Uncle Rico or Uncle Rigo? And so, no, it's Rico, like Recurrier. So that's an awesome coincidence, though, Rigo. That's pretty.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, wait, I want to share this appropriately. Okay, let me bring that back in. There's a way, so you guys, because there's music. Oh, wait, I got to trigger it off. Let me get into
we got Jim Juice in the house shouting out his Little Hollywood, one of the OG neighborhoods in Upland.
Wow.
Heck yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, all right. Critter Craft. Wait, I got to share Grub Fish. Damn, I'm in the wrong one. Hold on a second. Wrong window. Got to share the right one because there's music. I want you guys to have the full experience here. So let me make sure.
I see there's been some cafe speculation that I'm Mark Cuban, apparently.
That's who's behind the mask?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, shite.
I'll never tell. I can confirm nor deny.
My favorite one was Danny Carey, randomly, who is the drummer for Tool, who has 18 feet of long blonde hair. So it would be amazing if I could disappear that up in here.
He got arrested in Kansas City recently, just so you know. He got arrested at the airport where you guys are at right now. We take it seriously.
Oh man, right.
Danny got arrested.
Right where I am. Wow, how about that for timing, huh?
Yep. We see those. We see you characters coming in our state. You better watch yourself. We'll put you in the poke, Utah. We'll put you right.
Amazing. All right, so this is what I was thinking. First and second place. Well, first place probably the properties, right? The collection of properties. Second place, we'll do the card collection, the NFT Upland card collection, and then I'll do third, fourth, and fifth place. I'll do an Action Family Club card, which gets you into the Action Family Club, and there's all sorts of things that go along with that. I'll share links and show you guys stuff after we do the Grub Fish Royale because I got it set up for it.
Get you into all the daily drawings, except for Free for All Friday. But
that's
Monday
right.
through Friday, you have to be holding the card to get into the drawings.
Yes, and also too, we have an animation series that you can submit your Action Family Club card to, and if it gets chosen, it's featured in the animation, and you get rewards from that. You get rewards from other projects that we're releasing. We have big plans to release a feature film next year, and so you guys will be able to participate in the rewards of that collection as well.
I'm just
but yeah, I'm
reading
gonna
here that it looks like somebody got cut off in the middle of filling off the form.
Yeah, if we could get that just
All
jumped
right.
back in, we got a few. And then again, what I'm going to do is
Sure,
for
sure.
6th through 10th, they're going to be the more cheese Santas. So I'm going to give away 6th through 10th. If you're doing through 5th, I'll do 6th through 10th, more cheese Santas.
Awesome. And the form is back open, so go ahead and start getting that filled out again.
Don't sign up again though.
And we also have Santa metaphor Santa sacks with 2 balls in them, 2 Christmas balls, Santa balls, I like to say.
Yes, ornaments, if we want to be a little more friendly.
Ornaments, yeah. And there's a whole little game where you collect all 5 of the Metaphors characters, and you can blend them together to get a rare ball that has or ornament that has all the Metaphors members on the ball. And ornaments, damn it! And these count. These ornaments have points to them that go towards the Metaphors leaderboard. So. Yeah, check that out. Check it out. All right, so I got the form still open. How we doing, everybody?
Yeah, let's go ahead and sign up because we do have to close the form to actually do the drawing, so it can't just stay open.
That's correct. That's correct.
And we can do this a couple times, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, we can give some more things away. This is going to be the big shebang here, so.
Shebang!
Okay, shebang it is.
Or should we do multiple spins? Well, we're doing 10. That's just nuts. So.
Yeah, I think the grub is the way to go.
Yeah.
Get you guys prizes hot, fast, and dirty.
Tell us how this works. I've never done the grubs before. Left House, what happens?
Oh my goodness gracious, Mimi. Well, we're gonna all be little grubs in a pond, swimming around for dear life as these blade saws start flying out. And it's basically the last man standing, babies and gentlemen. Or actually, it's the last 10 standing. But whatever place you'll get different prizes there, as we just laid out for you guys there. So it's fun. It's magical. If we were running this thing on Twitch, if everybody signed up through Twitch, you would actually be able to control your little grubber a little bit. But that, requires everybody to be on Twitch. And, we can't do that. All right, so should I shut this list down?
We got Ryan C. Still looking. The link is pinned, I believe, at the top of YouTube and at the top of YouTube. So just right there in the blue, click on that and get in there real quick.
Minutes ticking. You got 2 minute warning. 2 minute warning on the filling
2 minute
out.
warning.
2 minute warning.
Yeah, we'll let you get in there. I see you crying for mercy. So
yeah, I mean, you needed an Upland name, that's for dang sure, because that's how we're using the Upland names in the pond today.
Got it. And again, for all those Utah, what is the big prize? What are you doing again? What are the folks going to win for being the last grub in the pond?
You'll be able to trade me your 3 least favorite properties for an Outer Sunset collection.
Man, and that Outer Sunset, if those have structures on them, that is a DJ Shorts and other. They're doing that 2 million UPX prize for having that, what they're doing with their build contest. So,
unfortunately, I've not built in Sunset yet. So these are going to be up to you. But there's still going to be a way into San Francisco with a collection for a lot of new players.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, my construction is pretty centered in my beloved Buena Vista and over in Mill Basin a little bit as well.
Well, I see somebody in the chat, Mr. Wolf Ranger. Unfortunately, we're not going to do it the Twitch side of things. Just because we're just required to. It's too much. Most of these folks, I don't know if they have Twitch accounts or not. So, and we didn't announce it that we would do it that way. So we'll just keep it simple. All right. It looks like the responses have slowed down. You think it's fair to shut her down?
I think it's fair.
Everybody
I think you all had a good opportunity to get in there, get the form filled. Let's get these grubs and the blade saws going. Let's get some chopping.
I would say that's beyond fair warning. So we're good.
Right.
We should be good here.
Is everybody in?
I know we dealt with a little outrage at last year's Coast to Coast Christmas with one of our giveaways. So I think we're in good shape.
Yeah,
we're doing great here. All right, I'm going to grab all you fine folks' names here.
I did get the Doors reference, Left House. Thank you very much.
Oh, wait a minute here. Yeah, okay. There are some people trying to do some multiple entries, which isn't going to work.
I just caught an Uber over to the Apollo.
Yeah. Is the band getting warmed up over there? What's happening over there tonight? What's the big party there?
Wait, you're in New York?
What?
You're in New York right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I stayed at the airport waiting for you. I'm still in Kansas City.
I told you I got on the plane.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I goofed it. I'll get there. I sat at the bar too long. Sorry about that.
Left was having a dream. He's just sitting there waiting for Utah. The plane takes off in the background. It's planes, trains, automobiles. It's John Candy.
I had to talk to some weird old lady on the flight because you wouldn't come with me.
Yeah, I talked to her too.
She had her dog with her
at the bar, but yeah. I lost it. All right, hold on here. I gotta get all these names since there's multiple entries. I got to skip over.
Mars, it was her emotional support animal. It wasn't just her dog.
Yeah. It was. I think it was holding her wallet in there.
Yeah. I want an emotional support monkey. Can I get an emotional support spider monkey? I think that's fair, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I've heard those are one of those things that's better in theory.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm going for the python, emotional support animal python. You think they let me on the plane with one of those?
Yeah, I mean they give good hugs.
Yeah,
those are nice.
Snakes on a plane.
Almost there. One more. Got to collect one more name here. Oh wait, that ain't real. Somebody came in with their name is what, and then their wax address is wax space on, and then their Discord name is wax space off. Clever, but ain't gonna get you into the old pond, the old grub fish. I don't know how I can help you, but I like it though. I like your steez. All right, let's
Mr. Miyagi, paint the fence.
All right, so let's go into the grub top 10. You guys are going to be winners here, so here we go.
Let's do
it. Whoa, look at that pond.
Lots of grubbies, huh?
Man.
Yeah, let's get these saws flying.
Woo!
Oh yeah, a bunch of people just taken out. Sorry.
That was brutal.
I mean, we could though, Uplando, up to you. We could call this now since there's so many out there. Like if we want, we could go to round 2 and the top 24 move into the dancing mushroom contest.
Ooh.
I'm sure you'd like to see that. Maybe we should go into top 2. This is just the preliminary round to get you into the mushroom contest. Dance up. That's where we'll pick the top 10. I like
Brilliant.
that.
I love it. Brilliant. Great. I love the sweater, Utah. I love the sweater.
Thank you, sir. Yes. It has a nice scarf here.
Oh, that's epic. Was that something you made or got? Look at these grubs.
No, I got this, but yeah, doesn't that look like our guy Miles?
100% it does. Look at these iFly, Lost, Overmind still in it. More cheese grub is still in it.
Oh yeah. You guys are everybody on the board right now. You're moving into round 2, so congratulations on that.
Look at this. Look at cheese hanging in
there. Holding strong. Oh, look at how close. Oh. Congratulations on getting
more
the
cheese got spazzing and just ran right into the saw.
She ran right into it head first.
Let's just keep this party going and move these top 24 right into the dance-off.
Now let me say, if Lee, I think it was the winner.
Yeah,
there.
I
fly. If you want to get a hold of me on Discord, I will trade you 1 Buena Vista property for winning that round.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Unless you win this round, then you're out. No, I'm just kidding.
Look at them dance. Lily Field is in there. Motor, Origin. I like it. There's some cafe members in there.
Yeah, this is great.
Can't beat a bunch of little dancing mushrooms with fanny packs.
Yeah, with the sunbeams flying at them.
Yeah, getting hit with Hyugits.
Mm-hmm. Close to the M. Desert Rex. Lily Field is hanging in there. Lily. Oh no, taken out.
Oh, 2 left on the board.
Desert Rex, I believe, is from I believe he's from Africa. I mean, I can't remember where he's from. South Africa. I think he's from South Africa.
Oh, close the form.
Take it out.
Close the form wins. Let's see what it is in real life. That might not be a real person. So
well,
I'm having a doubt. I'm having a doubt that that's a real person.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So that is not. So first place is definitely Deserex is first place now.
All right, congratulations.
Nice.
Reach out to me on Discord, Mars Utah, and we'll get you a Sunset collection.
That's a brand new player. That's a brand new player to Upland. Congratulations.
Huge. Well, hopefully you have at least 3 properties.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me bring that back up.
That was great.
Yeah. So that's
who won the Who won the Metaphors collection?
Yeah, who grabbed that?
Cody Estates.
Cody Estates.
If you want to reach out to me on Discord as well, and with your wax address, and I will hook you up.
That's amazing.
And Lily Fields and Jeff and Motar.
More cafe. Lily in the cafe. Rock and roll.
All of you guys, I'm going to send you an Action Family Club card. It'll look like this, or one of these, sort of like this. And this will get you into the club. So every day, Monday through Thursday on the NFT Action News, we do NFT giveaways. You have to be holding one of these to be entered into the giveaway. On Fridays, it is open to the public. But like I was saying, there's lots of little perks and little things that go on with being a member of the Action family. I'm going to share this in the old chat here for you guys. But yeah, so
make sure you get those 6 through 10 for me, Left. Let me look at that real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'll copy and send it to you if that helps.
That will. Thank you, sir. Just direct message it to me, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I will do that. Or I'll put it in the private chat here in the StreamYard, so you can just.
Thank you, sir.
Click on into that. There it is. As well for you, Mars. If well, those are just names. So yeah, like reach out to Mr. Mars, like he was saying. And I have your addresses here, Lilith and Jeff and Moat are. And yeah, if you need the address, I'll send you the address, the Excel. I'll do that.
Thank you, sir.
It is so amazing that Close the Form won. That was just
I know. Close the Form, pulled it off.
In a clutch moment.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Right in the nick of time. All right, here's the link. Did I copy it? Yeah. All right, I'm putting that there in the old Chatamaru.
Thought we headed it off. We got wax on, wax off, but Close the Form got us.
Yes. All right. So let me see. Am I in the air yet?
I think
Let's see here. Where did I go? No, I'm not. I'm still at the airport. I thought I got on a plane. What the hell happened? Where am I?
Oh man, this is like planes, trains, and automobiles.
Wait, am I in New York? No, I'm still in San Francisco.
You're in Kansas. You're in Kansas City, brother.
Bitch.
I'm already at the Apollo. I just Richard Pryor just finished.
Keep my drink cold. I'll be there in 19 seconds. Apparently,
I can't understand that, but
19 seconds. Is that real?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's just see.
We'll watch it. We'll watch it live here. It's a 19-second flight. Oh no, that's the wrong show. Okay, 10,000 feet. Let's see. No, 19 minutes.
Oh,
okay.
Phew.
We're all drongos, as Lily would call us from Australia. You drongo. It's 19 minutes, not 19 seconds. That's how she would say it.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a little time till I show up in New York, but we don't have to wait for me to get there. We've been partying here for 2.5 hours. I think we've kind of done it. It's been a successful night. What do you got? What do you boys think? Is there anything we haven't covered?
I agree with you here. We're pushing towards midnight on the East Coast here. It's been a heck of a party. Gave out some fantastic prizes, tons of information and speculation from our man Dirk and the crew. It was a good time.
Yeah, that was super legendary to have Mr. Dirk. So he did look incredible. He looked very healthy. He looked very, very, very fit, and like maybe he's hitting the tanning booth or something. I don't know what's going on there, but he looked great.
California. Yeah, a little California.
Yes, Cali. Yep, that's why I look so tan or red.
Yeah, that's
Yes. Well, awesome. Well, awesome. Well, let me just say Merry Christmas to you guys, to Uplando and Mars, and thanks for doing this with me. This was an awesome night. It was super fun to host the Coast to Coast again, just like the old times. And I don't know where my brother Emmett Left ran off to. Oh, to make dinner. That's right. Yeah, to make dinner for the fam there. So I'm sure he would bid you adieu if he was here.
How dare he have children to take care of?
Right.
Yeah. But I would like to end the episode with the Action Family Matters episode 2. 'Twas the night before Christmas. So if you guys want to say your goodbyes to the community, I'll let you do that, and then we'll start the episode and we'll get out of here.
It's fantastic. Mars, I'm going to take this. I want to tell you guys both how much I truly appreciate both of you for just having me on and doing this. I found you two first, really, in one form of the creator content that has been going on. And I at first had to wrap my mind around what I was seeing, but it is such an honor to be acquaintances and friends with you and continuing on. I know that everybody in the Upland Cafe appreciates what you guys are putting on and done tonight. It's a special, 12 days of cafe Christmas night to be here. So everybody can get and find out who you guys are and come back for more. Please do so. I absolutely love it. Can't wait to do some future shows with you, LeftHousr and Mars. Again, man, I can't wait to hang out with you in IRL, mask or no mask, whatever you like, brother. It would be fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Cafe. Thank you.
That's awesome. Mars, you want to say your goodbyes here? And
Yeah.
Thank you guys all for watching. Everybody who tuned in. Phenomenal show, phenomenal crowd. Thanks for the participation.
Happy holidays to both you fellas, and Uplando, always great riding with you on any kind of stream, and thank you for everything you do for the community in the cafe. You're in there, I'd say literally every day, so keeping it rolling, helping people out. So thank you there. Keep fighting the good fight, my man. And just Mr. Left. Merry Christmas to you, sir. I know you love it.
Yeah,
it's your time of the year. So very happy we made it here to the second annual Coast to Coast Christmas.
Yeah.
And just
even though I'm still on the plane, but whatever. I'll get there.
We'll keep your dream cold.
Just thanks everybody in Discord for and YouTube for rolling with us, and we'll see you at the third annual Coast to Coast Christmas.
Heck yes. All right. And on that note, please enjoy 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, episode 2, Action Family Matters.
It's my way or the highway, 'cause I'm so high.
No, it's my way, oh, the highway, 'cause I'm so high.
No, it's my way or the highway, 'cause I'm so high.
It's my way, oh, the highway, 'cause I'm so high.
No, it's my way or the highway, 'cause I'm so high.
It's my way, oh, the highway, 'cause I'm so high.
What do I want for Christmas?
I don't know why. Why don't you go ask Grandpa Cole King? He's a Christmas genius.
Great idea, Marsh. I will.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and I was playing with my mouse, the mouse who lives in my pants.
Excuse me, Gramps. Can I borrow some herpes medicine? You see, I've been making a Christmas dinner and
Holy Christmas shits! The ass ghost of my Christmas past! Leave me alone, you evil spirit, you! I had no idea she was pregnant. If I would have tried to do the right thing.
Never mind.
Hey, Grandpa Cold War, what do I want for Christmas?
Holy Christmas shits part 2! It's the ghost of my Christmas present. So I hate my family and I'm planning on poisoning my world-famous Christmas cookies. Big deal.
Oh, Gramps, I'm not a ghost. It's me, Mel McKayatan, your son.
Bullshit! You're glowing like a ghost?
No, silly. I just had sex with Butthead. Well, that's gross.
Get out of here, you ghostly bastard.
Okay, you old poop goof. Perhaps I should go talk to E.E. Left about this. He is a Christmas king. E.E. Left, where are you?
I'm right here, buddy boy.
Oh, hey. So I have a big problem.
What's that, buddy bud boy?
I can't figure it out. What do I want for Christmas?
Metaphors.
Holy Christmas shits. You're right. Thank you.
No problem, buddy buddy boy. Family first. I gotta talk to Grandpa Cold War King. He ate my goddamn gingerbread house again.
No! No! Leave me alone, the ghost of my Christmas future. You're not gonna burn me alive? There will be no flames of hell for me, you son of a reindeer's anus.
Well, you just relax, old timer. It's Christmas time. And it's time for you to read The Night Before Christmas to the entire Action family.
It's all like that now, is it?
Yep. Now, let's get to the reading before old St. Nicholas takes a dump down the chimney.